do this and that. Alright, and we are here! Hello! Happy Wednesday! We're live a little late today. 2 hours later than I had initially announced, because, silly old me got a little mixed up with, time zone shenanigans, so it is almost 8 p.m. now, but it's fine. We have a guest! It is collab time once more with someone we've had on before. Say hello.
She's talking about me.
We've got Logan back for what were you here for the last time? Oh yeah, the HSR thing. We gotta do that again at some point as well.
Yeah, that was about like 6 or 7 months ago. Hey Bumbo in the chat, hey Bumbo! And Drab Slayer 489.
Yeah, we gotta do that again at some point. It just took me like ages to edit. Because who the fuck is ringing the door at 8 p.m.? Who the hell?
Surprise IRL collab?
It might be Amazon. It might be Amazon. In which case, I don't know if my granddad's gonna go check or if I go. Okay, never mind. Never mind. He's there. But yeah, because
if it is Amazon, you gotta let us know what it is. If it's something cool.
I think it's probably just something like my grandparents ordered. I don't know what they order stuff. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Because I edit pretty much everything by myself, sometimes, like, things that I did, like, 6, 7, 8 months ago are uploaded, like, tomorrow. So,
see, I always leave a gap between stuff as well, personally. Like, because I edit all of my stuff, and I usually try to leave about 6 months, give or take, sometimes 5, sometimes 7. Mainly because I play the game so slowly, and if I'm posting little clips, I don't want people in the comments to be spoiling me, so it's like I want to make sure I finish the game.
That is fair. Honestly, that is very fair. And that's probably what I mean, to be fair, like, I don't post, like, stuff. I mean, I don't play, like, a lot of games that people could spoil me on, besides, like, HSR, but I'm mostly caught up there. But, yeah, that's smart. For me, it's just, I am slow. And even with my, like, minimal editing, it just takes quite a while. But hey, by the time I upload the videos, anyone that has watched the stream will probably have forgotten what happened. And
then it's brand new to them all over again. Yeah.
Magpie,
hey, Magpie in the chat.
in.
Magpie! How you doing? So we got Bumbo and Magpie. Nice.
Ooh, nice. Okay, so, yes. Throat. We are here today for another round of Guess Who. This time, a different game. We had, I've had like 2 HSR Guess Who, like Star Rail Guess Who's, already, and now we have Ace Attorney with Logan. Real quick, to those who don't know how this game is played, it's essentially just one big game of process of elimination, aka Logan and I are both going to pick a character from this assortment, and we're gonna take turns asking each other yes or no questions to try and narrow down and figure out who the other person picked. Those can be like, as long as it's like a yes or no question, it can be anything. It can be basic stuff like are they male or female? Are they tall? Are they short? Or really subjective stuff that may or may not, you know, depending on who you ask, get very different answers. Yeah,
because I'm gonna say tall and short. That is fairly relative, I think.
That, yeah. Or last time I did this for Star Rail, I screwed myself over several times by asking very, like, I asked, like, do you think this character would be a good parent? And then I ended up crossing the character off that my partner got because, you know, different opinions on that. So that can also be very fun.
Oh, and I see over in chat, Nora just popped in. Hey, Nora, fair warning, like, this might include spoilers for Ace Attorney games that you haven't played yet. Because I think she's still in the middle of Rise from the Ashes.
Oh, yeah, you were very far back. Yeah, so this board includes not every, but every main game, games 1 to 6 and the investigations games, minus that one special episode from Spirit of Justice, because I have not done that one yet. So there's no character from this one. I don't know if I include anyone otherwise, but no one would be here because I haven't played that case yet. yet. I'll get to
Dang
it
it,
at
I
some
was
point.
gonna just talk about everything that happens in that one. I just want to spoil the crap out of that one case now. Turnabout Time Traveler.
Yeah, that's the one. I'll get to it eventually. And no Chronicles, no Greatest Attorney, because Logan and I both have not played that one yet. I am very excited to get to that one, though. I've heard it's very like that. That's like the one game, or I guess both of them, that I've heard like only good things about. So I'm very excited for that.
Yeah, I've heard it's great. I've just heard it's very long is the only thing, but I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, bye-bye! Bye-bye, Nora!
It's good. I think Nora's probably just happy that she got to see Athena Sykes down there. That's her favorite character. So now, I got a question, though. When you say we're going to be picking a character, are you going to be randomly assigning them, or do each of us just, like, pick it of our own free will?
You pick one that you think that you want, whether you like or not, whether you like them or not. I pick one character, and we're going to try to guess who the other person picked. So, obviously, we can't know each other's. So yeah, you just pick like whoever you want.
Okay, so there's a slight chance we might pick the same person.
There is that has happened before. That has happened once before, where I picked the exact same character as my opponent, and that was very fun.
Well, I think I'm gonna pull up off of Google here a random number generator just to make
That's an idea.
Off of my end, and I'm just gonna pick one that way. Because otherwise, I might show favoritism to certain people here, and I don't want to do that.
Oh, I do that absolutely. I tend to like pick at least once or twice. I am inclined to pick like a character that I really like.
Dang it! Then I should have like paid more attention to who you like in this list and who you don't like.
I mean, to be fair, I like a lot of characters.
My favorites up here. I got some up here I really like, some I really dislike.
Fair.
My wife from Ace Attorney is not on here, sadly. My one and only true love from Ace Attorney.
Who is your favorite?
Oh no, I don't know if I have a favorite character altogether, but no, as far as like the girl that I shall marry, it's Penny Nichols, the cute.
You know what? That's fair.
Like, film PA.
Yeah.
From Turnabout Samurai, and then showed up again in Ace Attorney Investigations.
That is fair. She's cute.
I tried to woo her during my stream, but she rejected me. It was sad. Oh, it's Vero! Vero, I missed you last night. At last night's stream, I assumed that you were probably sick. Still, Vero!
Oh, you're sick? Get well soon! If you are still sick. Okay. But also, before we get started, real quick. A disclaimer to my chat, as I have done last time. Throughout this entire stream, probably, since I am today with another person, I will not be engaging with chat as actively. I'm still going to be reading stuff, and if there's something that sticks out, I'm going to react to it verbally. But other than that, you will all be silently acknowledged. But if anyone has any comments or questions for Logan at any point, and he may or may not see it, then I will relay that, albeit of course. But other than that, you will be acknowledged, but in silence.
Yeah, same kind of with me to an extent. Oh, and Eglin popped in. Hi, sorry, I'm just happy to see so many people here, but. But no, because Kim pointed out to me, because I had everything set up here so I'd be able to see the chat window, but not her screen, because I don't want to be spoiled on who she has. But she pointed out there's always a chance that chat might mention like the character that she has. So I won't really be able to look at chat. But I'm so happy to see so many familiar faces. Bumbo, Magpie, Nora came and went, Vero, Eglin, ha.
Yeah, everyone from Logan's gang.
I don't know. Yeah, and I don't know Drab Slayer 489, but you have
they're a little regular here.
So, hey, Drab Slayer. If there's anybody drab, you better slay the crap out of that person.
Actually, I can. If you want, I can post this on. I guess I can just like pop this in Logan's Discord whenever we're done. So you can use it as well to play with other peeps. I'll probably at some point also make other versions of this. Where I swap out some of these side characters, like Ronnie or I don't fucking know, Gregory is a kind of a, I don't know, where I swap out some of the side cast, just have like different versions, because I think that would be fun as well. Because there's like a lot of characters in this franchise. Some of them I would have loved to include, but I was like, you know what, this is a good board before everything gets like too small and too much. So yeah. Oh, God.
Okay, give me just one quick second, because I am going through everybody and writing down all of their names here.
Oh,
just
yeah.
so that I have those handy. And I got like just about 5 or 6 people left here.
Fair. And also, I told Logan this before, but chat as well. There is a non-zero chance that for some of these characters, like specifically the Ace Attorney, the Investigations 2 characters, I may or may not be referring to some of them by their fan names. Because for some of them, I refuse to use their official names. I need to recalibrate my model.
And there we go. I am officially done writing everybody's names, so I am good to go when you are.
Right,
I got my random number generator here and everything.
I need to recalibrate my model real quick because I'm leaning a little bit. There we go. That should be better. Beautiful. Okay. Yeah, so with that I say round 1 starting now. I need to pick my character.
Okay, I just did a random number generator and it gave me one, so I have my character.
I need to mark mine somehow. Let me do this. And get a swap this. Who? Whoops,
And I'm assuming you're going to be showing your chat so they can all see who your character is,
I'm going to mark them on my screen so they can see who I've picked. I'm going to put a little dot in the corner of their thingy. Okay, so I would say that as the guest, you get to start.
Okay, and everybody in chat, you just got to be on the honor system that I'm not going to switch up my character or something. But this is cool because they can't see it, so everybody in the chat can try and figure out who mine is.
Yeah, like in
also.
your case, they'll literally go into it blind.
Yeah, yeah. So my first question: has your character appeared on screen in more than one game?
Ooh, that's a good one. Yes.
Yes. Okay. So I gotta cross out all the ones that were only in.
Only in one, and then never again.
And never again. And then talking about like an on-screen, like not just like mentioned.
Yeah,
or
like their
to...
sprite was at some point seen on the screen.
Yeah. All right, cross out, cross out, cross out. Oh, it pains me to cross out some of these characters that I like. All right, your turn.
Let's see. Do I start with a basic question? You know what? I start with a basic one, a more basic one. Are they a member of the Write Anything agency?
My character is not.
That would have been a good one.
Write Anything agency.
That would have been a good one.
Yeah, like that would have narrowed it down so much.
Okay, hold on. I need to. Yep. Okay, that. Wait, other way around. Other way around. I cross out the ones that are. Whoops. All right, no, not you. Athena, Apollo. Do I count Maya?
Maya's totally a member of the Write Anything agency. Yeah.
Honorary member. Do I count Pearls?
I
guess
I would say I would as well. I would consider anybody who has worked with Phoenix in any type of like official capacity. So and that counts Write and Cola offices, Write Anything agency.
Yeah. Even like if like as a sidekick or something. I mean, I guess that would count Emma as well, for at least one case.
Well,
but I guess we can leave her because
I would say no to her because I would consider her like working with the police department, forensic scientist.
Yeah, she worked with us once, but other than that, she's got her own thing. I think that Mia, obviously. And I think that is all. All right.
Okay. My question is, does your character did your character work as some sort of attorney, be it defense or prosecution?
No.
Like have an actual badge, like not just sidekick, but like is either a prosecutor or a defense attorney?
No.
No, is not. Okay. Cross up a bunch of these then.
Okay, I want to go with like more, like some more like very like subjective questions because those are always very fun.
I think we should do a round that's almost nothing. Like if we have time at the end of this, like nothing
like
but
one,
subjective questions.
Like one round. I mean, to be fair, like that could give some characters away very easily, but like I've seen like some people do like one. Like when I've seen other people do these games in the past, they did like one, I guess, like bonus round where it wasn't even just yes or no questions, just any question with like open answers as well.
Okay.
We could do that as like a final bonus round at the end. Okay, what do I ask? What do I ask? Have we, well, no. Have we, and I mean, I'm gonna hope that you know this one and that I remember this one. Have we at any point seen or heard of this character's parents or parent?
I don't recall any reference to this character's parent or parents.
Okay, so probably not.
Probably not. I mean, unless there was some line in passing where it's like, oh, I'm, gonna go hang out with my mom this weekend or something. Something like that.
Okay, yeah.
I don't remember anything like that. If there was, then it was very unimportant and fleeting. So
cross out the characters who we have heard of. Okay, so Dahlia, we've heard of them. Edgy.
Yeah, so you're gonna be crossing out Edgeworth because I feel like
Gregory is the father.
Kind of important. Yeah.
Francisca, Kay as well. You. Well, actually, that crossed off more than I thought. You know what? I'll take that. And the others are these are parents. Okay, have we heard of the Sky siblings' I don't think so. I think funnily enough, I think with the siblings like Aura and Simon and Clavier and Kristoff, I don't think we actually have heard of their parents as far as I recall.
Yeah, for some reason with the Skies, like Emma and Lana, I seem to recall like wasn't like Lana raising Emma, so maybe their parents were out of the picture or something?
Yeah, same, but I'm not going to count that.
For sure. Okay.
All right. I got it.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay. I'm feeling pretty good because I've crossed out like more than half the board at this point.
Oh.
So, is your character male or female?
Female.
Okay. All right. That's another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people. All right, let's see. I officially have six characters left.
Well, that's a good start. I have over half. Also, has Lang mentioned his parents at some point?
Yes.
Oh.
Lang, because you played Investigations too, right? His dad was an important.
Oh yeah, It's a little fuzzy, but yeah, I need to probably go through that.
My dad and the president used to be so tight.
They
were awesome together.
Now I remember.
They hung out all the time.
Right.
And my dad was like doing this case. Oh boy.
Right.
Edgeworth,
okay. Yeah. So that crosses off one more. Okay.
Yeah.
Has your character ever? Well, actually, wait. That could include like almost everyone here. Has your character ever been called as a witness?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so no Manfred. No. Meekins, I forgot.
Yeah, Mike Meekins was called as a witness.
Yeah, I think Ronnie as well. Kristoff, I mean, not as a witness. He wasn't called as a witness.
No, Kristoff was at the end of Apollo Justice. He was brought back onto the stand.
Yeah, but like not as a witness.
Okay, did he not have a testimony? Okay.
He had okay, we're counting that. He had a testimony, but like he was not a witness. He just had to like we accused him, and he was like explaining why.
Okay, so then we need to clarify what counts as a witness. I was just thinking anybody who was brought up onto the stand and had a cross-examination.
Okay, no, I was referring to like actually like an alleged like witness in a case. Like they saw something, or they thought they saw or heard something, so they testified about that.
Okay, so it doesn't. So that's not going to include like someone at like. So does
Like
that
Christoph.
include like defendants for cases?
Well, actually,
and,
never mind. Christoph would be included because Christoph was called like in the first case because he allegedly saw Phoenix kill. Never mind, he would count.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, so I'll just say I'm going to say anyone who was called to the stand. How about that?
Okay,
They're called
yeah,
to the
okay,
stand.
in that case, yep. Okay. You were as well. That doesn't narrow down as many as I thought I would. Okay, so anyone who hasn't been. You have...
Yeah, I'm trying to think if anyone on this board really hasn't ever been a witness at some point.
Yeah, that, I mean, I guess Gregory hasn't.
Mm-hmm.
I guess Gregory hasn't. Funnily enough...
Gregory hasn't.
Clavier hasn't, funnily enough. Dirk has. Garan technically hasn't. With the investigations characters, technically none of them, or few of them, have ever been like properly called to the stand.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess they would
that is true.
Count.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what?
Yeah, they would
that
not
makes
count,
it easier.
I think.
Pain also no. Okay, you know what? That makes it a little easier. You need...
Yeah, because
okay.
investigations, it was just we're arguing in the street and shouting objection because we don't know how to leave our jobs at the office.
Yeah. Bucky, welcome in. I take the snacks, thank you.
Bucky, Doritos. So I don't even need to look at the chat. I can't look at chat right now because in case people are discussing spoilers. But I just know that Bucky brought Doritos.
They sure did. Okay, your turn. At least I have half off now.
Okay. Has... I'm trying to think. Has your character...
I'm sorry, someone said that game would have been...
Did we meet your character when your character was still a kid? Like either a teenager or a child, like a minor
yes.
as opposed to an adult. Okay.
No, Lenny, Logan has finished games 1 through 6.
Yeah, I did 1 through 6 and both of the investigations games.
Yes.
Also,
someone said...
Neither are the greatest attorney.
Yeah. Someone said the game would have been so much funnier if there were fist fights in the streets. Miles would have lost.
Well, Phoenix Wright was in one of the Capcom versus Marvel games, right?
Yeah.
So dude can throw hands, which makes sense considering like all this weird crap he's survived in the game, falling off a bridge, getting hit by a car.
Like, even if he doesn't have like the technique, just by the fact that he is basically like invincible, like he would just endure.
Okay, so that round didn't narrow it down quite as much as I had hoped. I still got
Thank
5
God.
up here. I only crossed out 2.
Okay, I need to... how do I narrow it? That's also the fun thing about, like, asking subjective questions, because at some point you narrow them down in a way that, like, none of them are, like, connected enough to eliminate a lot of them. Like, I have some people that are, like, lawyers, some people that are not, some people that killed a man, some people that didn't kill anybody. You know what? Has your character ever been accused of murder?
Yes.
Okay, gotta go with the classic. I think, okay, Russell hasn't, Aura hasn't, Ronnie has, Meekins hasn't, Emma has.
Yeah, because we're talking about, like, official, like, actual accusations. Not like Phoenix suspected the person for a minute, but this is an actual accusation.
Yeah, like they have had to defend themselves.
Yes.
Dats was I think only a witness. Gumshoe, no. Black Quill has. You. Not Oldbag, not Larry. Funnily enough. Actually, never mind. Literally the first case. Never mind. I'm stupid.
Yeah, Larry. Yeah.
Literally the first case. I mean, they did accuse Lamirar for a solid bit. Do we count?
I'm gonna say for accusation, I'm considering someone who is either the defendant in the case or the actual culprit at the very end, formally accused. So, Lamiroir, I don't.
I guess I'm gonna take her off. Then.
Okay.
Oh, someone said apparently Meekins was at some point accused. I just forgot about that.
Oh, well then you get a freebie because I'd forgotten also. So.
Off we go. I think that is all. I think all of these have been properly accused at least once. Actually, was Wendo accused? I forgot. Was he accused?
Not formally. Like
Not
at
formally.
one point, you know, Apollo or Athena or whoever was, I think it was Athena, was trying that.
Yeah,
case,
maybe they were like, it could have been.
Thought it was going to be Owen, but he was. Wendo was never formally accused. No.
We'll speak. Listen, you know what? Technically, in a way, this is also a kind of a subjective question, depending on definition. It's fine. If I cross them off, I cross them off. It's fine. But yeah, I got it. I got it.
Okay. Crap. I've got like 5 people left. They're all the weird girl sidekicks here. I've got Pearl, Emma, Kay, Trucy, and Maya.
Goddamn.
So I'm gonna go with. Has your character ever channeled a ghost?
No, I have not.
Okay, that knocks out 2 more, so I'm down to 3. I'm getting there, but it's just like the questions aren't applying to quite as many people anymore.
You still have some time. I still have
Trucy.
like 4, 7. I have like 13 characters left. Does your character have a sibling that we know of?
Not that I know of. Yeah.
Okay, so cross off Kristoff, no Emma, no Lana, no Simon. Did Dirk have it? No, that wasn't one. That was the other one. That was his wife.
Nah, Dirk just had a wife and kids.
And she had a sister.
Yes.
Okay.
So he just had a sister-in-law, but that doesn't count.
That doesn't
Well,
count.
I mean, in like real life, that's still real family, all that. But no, I'm not counting that. I'm talking like blood relative. They both popped out of the same lady is what I'm counting this as.
Exactly. All right.
Or not necessarily same lady, same guy,
same
dad.
person.
There is a human being that their genetic material is shared by.
Exactly.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, your turn.
All right. Has your character appeared in either of the investigation games?
No.
I've got it. So next round, you got to get it this round. Otherwise, I think I've got.
Fuck.
I believe I've got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I just gotta take a wild guess. Let's see. That's
You can get this though. You can still get this.
Yeah, I got a guess out of 11 characters, I think. 5, 7, yep.
That's
of 11
pretty good. That's
characters.
around 9% odds-ish.
Ish. Okay. Gotta go with vibes. What are the vibes telling me? Is your character
No.
You know what? Fuck it. Is your character?
I wonder if people. I want to say, like, people in the chat, like, I can't read the chat right now, but cast your guesses based on those 11. Let's see if anybody in the chat can get it right or wrong too.
Yeah, some of them have made some guesses already. They've tried to analyze you and try to figure out what you might have picked. I am going
Well, keep in mind, I did a random number generator. I did not choose
True,
this character
actually,
on my
yes.
own. I went to
True.
Google
I forgot you
and
did
I
random.
picked a number. Yeah.
True. You know what? I'm between two characters, and I'm going to say, is your character in Justice We Trust, Bobby Fulbright?
Before I say, I want to know who your other character was if you narrowed it down to two. So if you narrowed it down to Bobby
my other
Fulbright,
one would have
who's
been
the other?
Larry.
It is not Bobby Fulbright.
God
I'm
damn it.
sorry. In Justice We Trust, bro. In Justice We Trust. Okay, I'll tell you after this round, because I got to take my guess just in case I somehow calculated this wrong. But is your character Trucy Wright?
Yes.
Yay.
Okay, who
my
was
character.
yours?
My character was Juniper Woods.
Oh god, some people did guess Juniper. So, and for a second
really?
it crossed my mind, but then I was like, well, that is.
Okay, I gotta see who in the chat guessed Juniper. Vero guessed Juniper.
Yeah, I did see
Logan
a couple
says-
people.
Vero, are you spying on my computer here? Is that how you saw this?
Yeah, I'm
Well, good
trying
on
to
you.
see.
I think Vero deserves a prize for that.
You get a virtual
we're gonna do
cookie.
another round.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. We can do as many as we can fit into this time slot, because I have another collab lined up later on that I totally forgot about until I scheduled this one. So we have about 2 hours ish left, and we can just go until we say it's done.
Okay, so I'm firing up my random number generator again. Do we want to do this one standard? Do we want to add any extra house
we can do
rules for this one?
a couple more random standard, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm gonna try. I think now I'm gonna try to bring out my more subjective, my more out there questions.
Oh yeah. I'm looking forward to that. The random number generator has generated a number. It is thoroughly random, and I have my character is now selected, and my board is cleared.
I'm gonna pick for mine. Let's see. I've got mine. There we go. Okay, and I guess because I lost, brother. By the way, heads up. This literally, in theory, can only go better than the last time I've played this, because last time I lost a solid 4. Like, I lost 0-4 with
Really?
one draw.
Well, how do you have a draw?
It was
If
we
both people
both
just give up.
guessed the wrong character.
Oh, are we doing a thing where if you guess the wrong one, you die? I always just figure if you guess the wrong one, you exit out and you move on.
No,
is this like...
if you guess the wrong one, that's it.
Oh crap!
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Well, good
Okay.
thing you didn't guess first.
There's stakes. I thought it might be kind of fun at one point if I wanted to throw a match, just go one by one. Is it
Yeah,
this
no,
one? Is it
you
this
guess one
Okay, I
character,
can't do
and
that.
that's it.
All right. Okay. So
All
you get to
right.
go first this time.
Yeah. Oh fuck, I had a question. What was it? What did I have? Frick. I like the niche questions. I like the questions that could either eliminate everyone or no one. I guess I
It's
can.
always
you
a
know what?
gamble because
We gamba. And you know what? The last person I did this with, I couldn't really ask those questions because they wouldn't have been able to answer. I feel like you might have a better grasp on this. Is your
Alright.
character part of an at least somewhat popular ship?
I could see this character getting shipped.
Okay, I'll take that.
I personally would not be a fan of any of this character's ships.
But you
I
could
would
imagine it
find-
being a more popular, or being an existing ship.
I would not imagine it being popular. I would imagine it existing.
Okay. Would you say that there is at least a niche for it? Probably.
Oh, there's probably a niche, a
Okay.
really unpleasant one, but there's
Okay,
there's
you know
a
what?
dark
I'll
corner of
take
the
that.
internet where this happens.
I'll take that. Okay, so with that, I can probably eliminate. I'm gonna go with Brushel. No. I mean, very niche, but I'm gonna cross out Ronnie anyway. Mikan's probably not.
Ron has wholesome. Well, Ron has a wholesome wife.
He has a wife.
With
I've
whom-
also seen people with him and Godot.
Yeah, that is true. Like, having a spouse isn't a guarantee of anything here.
Yeah.
Wait, Ron, Delight, and Godot?
Yeah, because of the amount of time, like...
Oh, is it a mask thing? Because it's a mask to mask.
Actually, that's another
Godot's
point.
a mask.
No, it was because like they were like in his trial at some point, like there was like a little exchange of like Godot just like flattering him, like or like calling him good boy and whatnot, and
that's how
Ron
it
being
takes
like,
for some
oh,
people.
you flatter me, like the little interactions.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Okay,
I do
let's see.
feel like that the ship that my character would have is probably a bit more widespread than Ron Delight x Godot.
Yeah, probably. So I'm gonna cross out you. There's something with Lang as well. With that, is there? Probably. Aura and Mantis, I would count that. I mean, okay.
Aura and who? Who did you pair with Aura?
I mean, Aura and Metis is pretty.
Oh, Metis.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, that makes sense. I just thought you said Mantis, which is a name of like a stand-in for chat that we use over on my channel. I'm like,
Oh.
wait, what? What, Aura and my chatter get it on? you hear that, Vero, Eglin, Bumbo? Anybody else? Magpie?
Let's
You're all married
see.
to Aura Blackwell now.
You.
But I still get Ponko.
I can see something
Ponko
with
is
you.
mine.
I don't see much with Courtney. Trucy, there's something there as well. Definitely. Dirk, nah, I wouldn't say much. Mia, well, Mia and Lana exist. Rafa, no. Pain. I mean, listen.
I feel like Mia and Lana exist, but Mia and Godot also exist, right? I've
also
seen.
yes. I mean, they were
Mia,
canonically dating.
and unless you want to count Diego Armando as a totally
Well,
different character.
I count them as the same, and they were dating, so yeah, that
Yeah.
counts.
Yeah.
Let's see. Garon, get off, get away. If you want to be, I mean, I'm gonna cross old bag off, but I'm sure there's someone.
Oh, I am pretty sure that Old Bag ships herself with Edgeworth.
Oh yeah, for sure. Okay, you know what? Not as many as I'd hoped. I'm gonna leave the rest on because I feel like there's a non-zero fan base for them.
Okay. All right. My turn here.
Yep.
Has your character ever killed someone that we know of? So we can't say like, well, Tyro Bad's a cop. He might have like killed someone. I'm talking about like confirmed body count, not like metaphorical body count. We're not talking bedroom.
No.
Everybody in here is very chaste except
They
those
have not. They have
kids.
never killed
But-
someone,
Never killed somebody. Okay.
to our knowledge.
Never killed someone. To our knowledge. So I'm gonna cross out all the murderers. I feel like I'm gonna get fewer this time. Oh, this actually brings up a good question. This is obviously a Dual Destiny spoiler, but
I think I have
exactly
an idea.
are we counting Bobby Fulbright
Yep.
as?
I thought about it. That's like, I had that thought with another question. Like, if I wanted to ask, like, are they dead? Are they still alive? Well, depending on who you count.
I would personally count this as the Bobby Fulbright that
Yes.
we all knew during the game. So
as the Bobby
any-
Fulbright we knew and should have known.
That we knew and should have known.
I mean, we never
Like,
met
right,
the
so you
real
said-
Bobby Fulbright.
Oh no, I was saying like the man that we knew who is the Phantom. So
Yeah, so the Phantom version.
yeah, the Phantom version. Gotcha. Okay, so it's Phantom Bobby Fulbright there. Okay, I gotta double check just a few more murderers
Hey, thank
to
you for following.
cross
I
off
appreciate
here.
it.
And there. Did you just get a follow? Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Hey, new follower. Okay, so that didn't cross off nearly as many as my first question last time, but I got a few X'd out. Off to a bit of a weaker start, but I'm raring to go here.
Let's see. Do you think your character would be a good parent?
No.
Well, that was a quick one. Okay, so I think Emma
I'm sorry.
would
There
be-
are a couple of characters. There are at least two characters in here that I can tell you right off the
There are a few that
bat.
would not, absolutely not, and like a few of them would be they'd have trouble, but they could be worse. Like I feel like Emma, as she is right now, Personality-wise, sure, but also, you know, she has some kinks.
I feel like she'd be fine
okay.
mom.
She'd figure it out.
Yeah, like I'd have no complaint. She'd get there.
Yeah, she'd figure it out. Kristoff, absolutely not. Lang, I think he'd figure it out. Would Bad be a good? I think, well, he's a little rough around the edges, but
I think Bad would be a good with 2 Ds. Dad, good dad, with his lollipops,
he's okay,
sharing candy with his kid, giving
I don't think I would trust.
He's got like a tough exterior, but he's a softie on the inside.
Yeah. I don't think I would trust Aura with a child. Dahlia neither. Miles would do fine. Gumshoe would do fine. Adrian as well, I think. Godot, honestly, yeah. Phantom Fulbright, I'm not gonna count. So, the real Bobby Fulbright, yes. You, no.
Oh, yeah.
Gregory is a good dad, or was. Honestly, Simon, there's a lot of people who I think they might not be perfect, but they'd figure it out.
Yeah. I mean, Gregory was a good dad, even at the end. The way he died, even that had its ups and downs.
Yeah.
Because it was in an elevator, yeah. Haha, he's dead.
You are on thin ice, mister, but you know what? I'm gonna cross you out. Now I'm gonna cross you out. Not you.
Oh, you're talking to people on your thing.
Phoenix.
Oh, okay.
Sebastian! Honestly, I think as he is now, probably not. You're fine.
I do feel like Sebastian has a lot of room to grow. He'd learn from his dad's bad experience. I think he's gonna break the cycle of bad parenting.
Yeah, but he still has. I'm gonna leave him on for now. Yeah, all of these are like I'm actually wait. Trucy would do fine. Actually wait. I changed at some point. You would do fine. Mia would do fine. Maya also would eventually be fine. Same with Mr. Fender. Nayuta. I mean, after game 6, I think Nayuta could be, but he has too much to deal with. I'm gonna leave him on. Okay.
Yeah, I would count any prosecutor here as like post-redemption arc if they needed one.
Yeah, some of these I'm leaving on because I feel like it's a maybe. It's a maybe with like leaning towards they might be able to do it.
Okay. All right. My turn.
Yep.
Is your character associated with Qurainism in any way? That could be the mystical arts or the nation. Associated with Qurainism.
With the practice of Qur'an. Okay, no.
Well, like I said, that could be the channeling technique. It could be the nation. It's just like,
do they live
Qur'an,
there or do they practice
Qur'an.
it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe you're in the village. Maybe you're in the country. Oh, so is that a no?
Yeah. No. Nothing.
Okay. Not associated with Qurainism.
I feel like I have an idea who you picked already, just based on the answers that you gave. Dean, welcome in. Am I winning?
Honestly,
I don't know.
I feel like the question that you asked was a real good way to narrow that one down. So I would not be terribly surprised if you've, like, if it was me based on that question, I'd have it narrowed down. To
I have
just
like
a couple
I have 2 or 3 main ideas, especially with that like very steadfast, very decisive no when I ask the parents question.
Well, I mean, there's a couple of characters we have seen be not so great of parents.
I mean, yeah, there's also a couple of characters like who I love and I think they're good people, but I don't think they would make good parents.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay. You know what? I think I can actually know. Well. You know what? Just like half in it, kind of. Basic question. Is your character male?
Yep, my character is a dude.
Alright. That confirms what I was leaning towards. Your turn. I have 5 left.
Crap. Oh, crap. I've got a lot left this time.
Oh, God.
Let's see. I'll
Also, yes, Lainey, I think Pearl would make a good parent. She'd be a very gentle, very soft parent. Yeah. She'd be fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Has... I guess I'll try and go with something a little bit more subjective myself.
All right, bet.
Was your character someone that started out maybe really not liking our protagonist, but warms up to by the end of either the game or the series? Like starts very adversarial. Maybe they don't work, get along, don't work well together, but then like toward the end, they're like, oh, these characters actually do care about themselves, or not themselves, but each other.
I say they were always like on the same level of liking or disliking.
Always on the same level of okay.
All right. So also, Bean, congrats, yeah.
Well, what's the congrats for? What's going on?
Someone in my chat got very, very lucky in with their Star Rail polls.
Ooh, nice.
They won 3 times in a row.
And
okay,
there we go. Okay, that narrowed down about half of what I had, but I still think you've got this round.
Okay. You know what? Maybe I'm giving you too much of a chance here, but I'm just gonna go for it. Does your character have a dog? Or used to have a dog? Does or did they used to have a dog? To our knowledge.
I am not sure. I don't recall a dog being mentioned. I could see this character owning a dog, but I don't.
Do you want to look it up just to be safe?
I guess I can Google this. Okay.
It would only eliminate one, as far as I know.
Yeah. Let's see. Google says no.
Okay, so
no
that
dog.
Would only take off Kristoff.
There we go.
Well, okay, worth a shot.
Yeah, Kristoff had a dog. I mean, it's not Kristoff, but Kristoff had a dog. I remember that in the background.
He had a dog. Or well, he had/has. It is very like people like to headcanon that Clavier now takes care of her, which I think is very cute.
Mm-hmm.
But there was a dog at some point.
Okay. The only dogs I remembered off the top of my head, and you are correct to cross out Kristoff. The only dogs I remember Missile from the police department.
Oh yeah, true.
And Canis's dog, Helmut.
Oh yeah. I mean, he's not on here, so.
Am I pronouncing that right? Because I feel like that's a German name, isn't it?
Which?
Helmut.
That is pretty much spot on, yeah.
It's like, hey. All right. Okay. I gotta really lock in here. Yeah. I really got to narrow some down. Is your character female?
No. They are not, or he is not.
Across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that narrowed it down somewhat, but I feel like you're probably still in the lead. I think you've probably, you're gonna get this.
You have one more shot.
You're definitely gonna get this.
I think you have one more shot.
I've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 characters. Give me the warning beforehand, because I kind of like I gave you, because I want to at least try a stab in the dark type of a thing.
I think I'll narrow it down to 2 with this one, and the next round I'm gonna guess. So.
Okay. Oh, this is dramatic. This is so dramatic.
Okay, so does your character have does your character have pale hair, like gray or like a pastel, like Nayuta shade, or?
Yes.
They do. Okay. Yep. So I'm pretty sure I know who it is.
You've got this. Okay, so you're guessing on your next turn?
I'm guessing next turn.
You're guessing? Okay, so I gotta take a stab in the dark. All right. I'm gonna go and ask, Is your character...
Actually, wait. How many characters do you have left?
Oh. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 characters,
okay,
so I have like a 1 in 10 chance.
Around the same odds as last time.
Okay, yeah, so it's like how the tables
how the turntables.
Yes. Is your character... Just gonna take a guess. And I would ask chat to guess, but they can see who your character is. Is your character... Gregory Edgeworth?
Finally! I get to win one! No, it's not!
Oh!
Finally! It was not. Do you have a second guess?
Maybe you'll somehow be wrong, but let's see.
Do you have a second guess who it might have been otherwise?
Second guess, is it That's a Rebel?
No, okay, so you would have been wrong either way.
Apollo Justice? Ron
no.
Delight, Mike Meekums? No. Window Tornado, Winston Payne, Larry Butts, Phoenix Wright, Spark Blushel?
Your last one would have been it.
Oh, crap. All right, let's hear your guess.
Is your character... I'm gonna go with the proper... Is your character Manfred von Karma? Good old Manfred.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh,
you got
finally!
It. So you're Spark Brushel, so our two characters were right next to each other?
Yes, actually. Wow, yeah.
Hey, how about that? Yeah, I was surprised. Random number generator gave me a 1, and so I was Manfred von Karma.
God damn.
I'm
also,
saying it wrong. I'm saying it like a cartoon character. This is not what you actually sound like.
Also, in case I'm gonna make this video later, I should probably put the points at the bottom so I don't have to add those later when I edit. That'd make things a little faster for me. Let's see. 120, is that...
Just curious, did anybody in the chat guess Manfred von Karma from the immediate response to
a couple people guessed.
Be a good dad?
Yeah, a couple of people guessed.
Because I feel like the bad dad, I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
We have seen at least 4 awful parents here. Manfred von Karma, Lamir War, Excelsius Winter, and Garan Karain.
I also would have counted Kristoff. Kristoff also would have been a horrible parent. He was a horrible brother.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of people I think that would be, but I mean, I'm talking about characters who have kids that we've just
like
seen
some like confer, like we have seen what they do
kids.
and how they do.
It's like, yeah, Manfred, bad parents, Lamir War. Why can't you just connect with your kids?
Yeah,
girl?
I get the trauma and stuff, but you could at least like let them know, like, hey, I'm here, but I need more time to figure things out.
Yeah.
You know,
So
like
dumb.
that's the least. Like they're adult.
Yeah.
Well, Trucy not, but at least Apollo is an adult. He would have understood. He would be like, okay, we'll give you space.
Yes.
Yeah, but
And
like
there's
the
some
moment...
characters that like. Oh, sorry. I had the
Yeah,
moment.
no,
what?
I was like the moment you like answered like with that like strong like no, I was like, okay, it's probably either Von Karma or Kristoff.
Yeah.
Or Dahlia, but Dahlia was crossed off the round after.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's see. We're doing another one of these?
Hell yeah.
Okay, I have random number generated. I have my character.
Let's see.
Good to go. What if we do a round of like just vibes type of questions? Let me know. That one I wanna not randomly pick. I wanna make sure that I pick someone whose vibe I feel confident in.
Yeah, for sure. Like someone who you have a solid idea of, which might make things easier. But then again, like there's also some like side characters who I think I would have down decently well. So it could go either way.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to pick mine. Who do I go with? You know what? We'll go with you. Okay. So your turn this time.
Okay, so I'm going first.
I said. Sorry, someone said regarding the when I asked the ship question, you were like probably, but an unpleasant one. Someone said there's probably one fic and it's ABO. I mean, you know what ABO is?
What is that? What does that say? No, I don't know what that is. I don't know.
Assuming they mean the same thing. Have you ever heard of the Omegaverse?
The word sounds familiar, but I don't actually know what it is. What is that?
Essentially, Do you know what mpreg is?
Yes.
Yes, essentially it's mpreg the universe.
Oh, so it's just like, so kind of like it's the type of thing, you know, that there's that new gacha game, newish, that everybody loves, the Uma Musume, Pretty Derby,
yeah, I guess
where it's
there's
like,
something
in this
about
universe,
that, yeah.
all horses are girls. So this, like, in this universe, all men are preggers. So that's what it is. It's just all men are.
It's essentially,
well,
yeah, like imagine hierarchy. There's a lot to it, but like hierarchies. There's the people who, well, it's not just male pregnancy, but there's a certain like gender who can get people pregnant, and a certain gender who gets pregnant, and then there's another gender that's kind of just like a normal person.
And this is the Omega verse. Huh?
Yes,
Oh,
it's Omega because there's alphas and betas and omegas.
So what Chad is saying is that they want Manfred pregnant.
There's an audience for everything.
Okay.
You know, we don't shame
I'd be
here.
willing to bet that I'd be willing to bet that there are some like ships with Manfred. However, he has a wife. That would be inappropriate. He mentioned his wife at least once that I know of.
Well, he doesn't have to.
Yeah.
Maybe she's the
okay,
one.
so I'm going first. Yes.
Anyway.
All right, so my first question. Is your character someone who... I guess this is like somewhat vibes, but is this that you as an audience member could reasonably believe has hung out with the protagonist of the game? Like, just, and so that could be like Phoenix, Miles, Apollo, those are all protagonists.
Athena, any one of those?
Is someone who yeah, that be like hang, and so that would include the protagonist as well, but they would like be involved in a hangout with them at some point.
Yeah, willingly spend
like,
time with them.
Off the clock. Willingly spend non-work time with one of the protagonists. And so, again, that also includes the protagonist, because like Phoenix would have to be there at a thing that Phoenix is doing. But yeah, it's like willingly spend time outside of work.
Yes. Also, Logan is not streaming this. This is his off day. But also, wait, yes, something. Lenny asked, what's the about the Uma Musume thing? Not saying you were wrong, but assuming you're referring to that. Yeah, it's essentially because I'm not into Uma Musume. I know a lot of people who are, but yeah, it's essentially because like there's every girl. What's it like? Every girl? No, not. Is like every woman a horse girl in Uma Musume, or is that I forget how the
that's like every horse is a girl, right? Isn't that how it is? Every horse is an anime girl.
Oh yeah, there is no horses, but that way, yeah. There is no horses in Uma Musume. They are all horse girls, right?
So what is the glue made of?
So, well,
and gelatin.
That's a topic for another day, I think.
If you eat Jello in the Uma Musume universe, you are eating an adorable anime waifu.
It's essentially possibly partial cannibalism, depending on how you look at it.
I am going to risk glancing over the chat right now. I'm not looking at your screen, don't worry, in case you picked a character. But I just wanted to, because like it's okay, and I haven't really looked at it, and I missed chat. I just also like seeing Vero saying, I think every insufferable character should get pregnant to suffer.
You know what?
But like,
I stand with that mentality.
But then what if that's part of the redemption arc? Like, you know, you have a little baby and then you stop being insufferable?
I mean, that would be the best case scenario. But on the other hand, I also would not want that, because then that child is going to suffer if they don't change. So you know what? I think they should go through the pain of pregnancy without necessarily being pregnant.
Child taken away from them.
It's like phantom. They should go through phantom pregnancy.
It should be like, well, what's that one dystopian future book, like the Handmaid's Tale or something like that?
Oh, I heard about that.
Women are basically just used for breeding or whatever. It would just be that they just breed. They just have babies. You take them away and then give them a new pregnancy. I do need to ask. Did you answer the question that I'd asked? I haven't marked anybody off because I missed whether you answered it.
They hang out with the protagonist.
Is your character someone who would like you say?
They would hang out with the protagonist. Yes.
that
yeah,
outside of
exactly,
work,
very
hanging out
early,
with
like
the protagonist.
constant period cramps, but I mean period cramps along with like the other pregnancy symptoms. Like the early ones, like the vomiting, the weird cravings. Just give them the whole palette.
And just to confirm, when we're talking about protagonists for hanging out, that would be
Any
like
game.
Phoenix,
Apollo,
Edgeworth,
Athena, Miles.
yeah,
And I think those are all.
So
yeah.
I'm just still crossing off a few.
Yeah, I should think of my next
more.
question.
Oh, yeah. And let's see.
Dum, 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 dum. Rosie, thank you for following. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well today.
Oh, is Frolzy here? Frolzy!
Yeah.
How you doing?
Oh, and early, I didn't see. Both of you, thank you.
Yeah, I'm not able to look at the chat, Frolzy. I don't know how long you've been here, but I can't really look at it during a round in case of spoilers. Okay, that actually didn't cross out as many as I thought, because there's like more characters I realized, like, oh yeah, actually, this person probably would hang out with one of the protagonists or something like that. Okay.
Yeah, true. Let's see here. This is a terribly subjective question, but you know what? Screw it, we're going for it. Would you consider... I want to make a tier list like that at some point, actually. Would you consider your character to be a red flag? Like, imagine dating this character. Do you think it'd work out? Do you think it'd be a good idea?
The thing is, I wouldn't consider this character a full-on red flag, but I think a relationship with this character would be difficult.
Okay, but not a straight-up red flag. Okay, yeah.
No, not a straight-up red flag, but it's like it'd be tough.
But not a straight-up no.
Yeah, not like, oh my gosh, no, this is gonna be like the worst person to date ever. But it's like it's gonna be a bit tricky with this person.
Like that's like the kind. I feel like that's the case for like a lot of these, like even characters like like Adrian. Even like she's nice, but she still has like some self-worth issues and stuff that I would be like, might want to work that out first. Okay, but straight up no. No, not straight up no. Wait. Not red flags. Okay, so I cross out the red flags. Okay. You absolutely. You yes. You as well. I mean, Francisca would be difficult, but not a straight up red flag, I'd say. I mean, what's a redder flag than being dead? So unfortunately, well. You know what? We'll count it. Do we count if they were alive?
We'll consider this if they were still alive.
If they were still alive, okay. I think, honestly, Dirk would be fine. Mia would be fine. You now would be fine.
Because, death really isn't that much of an obstacle in this universe. It's like, just get some spirit channeler to channel the person, go on a date together.
Unless your name is Bobby Fulbright, in which case it wouldn't, like... It probably wouldn't make sense, at least for our cast, because we never actually met the real Bobby Fulbright, so it would be a total stranger, essentially. Anyway. You know what? I'm gonna cross you up as well. You two. And the rest, difficulties, but it's not a straight up no. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Gotcha. Has your character had an either canon or like very heavily implied, like not like fans reaching for stuff here, but either a canon or very heavily implied love interest? So it's like either this person has dated, like it doesn't even need to still be dating that person, maybe it ended poorly, but has dated another character in the series, or like there's characters like they're obviously doing a thing here with these two, even if they're like not really together.
No. Like you mean like for example like a Dahlia and Phoenix case or a Diego case or
like Dahlia and Feeney would be one. Like Gumshoe and Maggie Bird.
Yeah,
would be one.
okay, yeah, no, none of that, nothing like that.
So none of that. No canon.
Also, Lenny, to answer
love
your question,
interest.
vomiting can be part of the cramps. Yes. I mean, to be fair, like, if you are in immense
what question
pain,
was that?
I think
Was that like a
when we were
chat
talking
question?
about like when we were talking about like earlier about pregnancy and stuff and like symptoms and whatnot. Lenny asked if vomiting also part of the cramps. If that's also part of like cramps, or is that just like, I mean, if you're in immense pain in general, you can throw up from that. Not necessarily exclusive to like period cramps or whatever. Like if you're in a lot of pain, you can throw up from that.
Okay, I'm learning about menstruation. All right.
Thankfully, I
Okay,
have
so
not had that
I think I've crossed out anybody who was either definitely in or in a heavily implied relationship with somebody. Okay. Okay, I feel like I'm about halfway through the board now. Not as quick as I'd prefer to go, but I'm also trying to avoid like repeating too many questions, you know?
I have like 10 characters crossed off, maybe. I would like to ask this question, but I feel like that could cross off either. That could cross off like
either
everyone.
a lot or hardly any. Oh, but when you get those, and if it somehow works.
I mean, here's the thing: is
moment.
there any? I'm trying to think if there's any character that this question wouldn't apply to. That's the problem. Yeah, honestly, no. I think, like if I asked, is this character like, is this character likely to have some sort of mental illness? That could apply. That like.
Oh, that's what you're gonna ask.
Yeah, like that could be.
Yeah, I feel like that's
a lot.
Undiagnosed in the Ace Attorney universe. I mean, there's a couple of characters
there's
here
a lot
that
of who are probably
have
undiagnosed and who
issues.
Yeah, and there's like a lot of like who we've seen have like a lot of issues.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't add. But
it's not normal
that's a
people
too
in this
vague
universe.
question to ask. I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what do I? I need to think. I need my creativity to return. I need the fun questions. Do you? You know what? Would you trust your character in a kitchen? Do you think they could cook? Safely.
You know what? Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if this character would have a wide variety of dishes, but I bet this character could cook up a little something and be very responsible about it.
And they would not potentially blow up the kitchen with it.
No.
Honestly, I don't trust Aura not to do that. So you're off. Gumshoe cannot even afford a stove, probably.
He's got a microwave for his ramen, and that's it.
I like the idea of male wife dads, but somehow I don't trust you, so I'm gonna remove you.
Well, you know what? Dats would just be making those lizards on a stick.
True. He could probably do them well, but also, like, if you put him, like, in a kitchen, I feel like, risky. Do I trust Edgeworth to cook? Somehow, he can probably help. Well, he lives by himself, so he would have to, probably. But also, he's rich enough to get takeout, so... But also, he wouldn't want to get takeout. So
I feel like he'd at the very least be like making a real nice spot
like basic
of tea.
stuff at least, or like certain things he'd be able to. Okay. Somehow I don't trust Kay in the kitchen. Same with Francisca. Clavier, Apollo, Simon. I think you're fine. Gregory, I think he'd be all right. Rafa, no. Somehow I don't think Nayuta would do well in the kitchen. Athena as well. See, I think some of these characters could probably, but they'd be like trying to cook in like such roundabout and fancy ways that they'd knock something over or they just make a mess, so I would count that as well.
I think if something gets broken in the kitchen, then that is like ill-placed faith.
Yeah, Lamirard probably. Fender I think is fine. Larry, funnily enough, I think he'd be fine. Well,
I could see that.
I can see that.
I guess I could see that.
Like Larry is like this weird like enigma of he is weirdly capable but also very stupid. Like this man like is a incredible fucking artist and he can fucking like he is incredibly good with his hands. But would I trust him in the kitchen? You know what? I'll say yes. I'll say yes. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. And for some reason, I don't think Payne could cook. All right.
All right. Is your character... I'm going to try and keep this somewhat broad. Associated in any way with this universe's form of law enforcement. So that could be either a police officer or a prosecutor. So, like, not defense attorney, because they're for some reason, they're not involved. Detective would count, yeah. Detective, a police officer, a prosecutor, anything that in their
not
universe,
defense attorney.
Yeah, or a judge or something like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, right. We have a judge.
So like you're actually in law enforcement.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Let's see. Cross off
that could actually narrow it down quite a bit for you.
Cross off that. Let's see. 1, 2, 3 X's, 4 X's, 5, 6. Actually, that's a maybe right there. So I'll leave that one. And okay, so that did decent. I still got quite a few people up, but I'm feeling better than I felt last round.
Hell
so
yeah,
let's just bring it on.
Well, I mean, I still have like half left, so you're good to go. Also, yeah, Bumble brought up a good point. They said like they feel like Larry would struggle with a recipe, but he sees like 20 random ingredients and somehow makes it turn out good. Like he'll just grab random stuff and somehow that works out.
Like he doesn't even know how he did it, but he's just kind of a savant with it. Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah.
Yes. I approve of your headcanon, Bumbo.
Just like accidental success. Mission failed successfully. Okay. Do you... Well, I mean, that kind of goes like a... Is this character is or was, I guess? Is this character some sort of guardian figure? Doesn't have to be parent, but guardian figure. Like they adopted or they like older sibling coded, I suppose.
Okay, yeah, I think I see what you're saying. So not even necessarily an actual like legal parent or guardian, but okay. Yes.
They are? Okay, so you gone, yes. You gone, you go, you also. Okay, actually, you know what? Lang, I wouldn't... I mean, I could imagine it, but I don't think, like, currently he is. With that, again, like, he has the vibes. But would I say he is... I'm gonna leave you on just in case. You off. Godot as well. You're still... I mean, I would count Apollo. He's like kind of... I mean, he is a big brother. Clavier, I'll take off.
If you can have a weird girl sidekick like Apollo has with Truce. I mean, she's like, you know, his sister doesn't realize that, but it's like he's kind of he's like her guardian in a way.
He does take off like some of. I mean, to be fair, the first game was basically Phoenix telling him, "Here, go babysit my daughter for me." Let's see. You on, you as well, you as well. Okay, you know what? That took off a few. Okay.
All right. I was thinking the question I was going to ask, but now I don't think I can. I was going to ask if your character has any type of like known confirmed family member, but then I realized that applies to every single character here that I have remaining except for one. So, but
hey,
you
could go for it.
Yeah, and then I'm like, okay, it is this person here. I'm gonna ask if your character has any significance with parent and child relationships in the game. So not sibling relationships.
Okay, parent
but this
child,
character
okay, yeah.
either has or had a parent that was in some way important, or has or had a child that was in some way important?
They do not.
So do not have a parent or child that was in some way important. Okay, so there's a few I can cross off here. And there. Okay, I'm narrowing it down. I'm getting close-ish.
You know what? We'll go with this one. Does your character in okay, how do I ask this? Does your character, as they are shown on this template, as their little sprite or little field is shown, have their face completely unobstructed, like nothing covering it up, no glasses, no hair, no nothing?
Well, right now I've got a big X over character. No,
so their faces
no
are completely
glasses,
visible, like nothing in the way of it.
Yeah, no glasses, none of that stuff. You can see this character's face,
okay,
unobscured.
All right, that, you know what? That takes off a couple. I'll take that.
Yeah.
I'll count Eddie. Like it's still visible even with the hat, the slightly tilted hat. That counts, or doesn't count. Whatever.
Okay.
All right, your turn.
Has your character, to our knowledge, had any direct interaction with Apollo Justice?
Yes, they have.
Okay. Cross off this one. This one. Okay. All right. I'm getting there.
You're getting there.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, actually, wait. I could ask. You know what? We'll go for a fun one. Do you think this character does or would have a coffee addiction? Like, they consume more caffeine than they should.
Okay, so a coffee addiction.
Coffee specifically, yeah. Like, they drink way more than they should.
No.
They wouldn't, okay.
I do not see this person as being a coffee addict.
Okay. So I'll take you off. Oh,
I do like these
yeah, these are
questions. I think I'm gonna. Yeah, we got to do a round. We got to make sure we do a round of just vibe questions.
Yeah, like some of, I mean, to be fair, like all of these, almost all of these are like lawyers in some way, so you could argue for all of them, but some of them I feel like they wouldn't. Like Edgeworth is a tea guy. Phoenix, I mean, I could see it. You know what? I could see it simply because it would also, like, just like the contrast, I think, would also be fun.
I feel like with Phoenix, he's more of canonically a grape juice addict, sneaking it in the hospital room.
Also true. I think Apollo wouldn't. Actually, wait. Apollo? Nah, Apollo wouldn't. He has other methods of staying awake. He screams. That's enough.
Just shouting. Yeah.
Blackwell, absolutely.
Apollo Justice.
Simon Apps, that man does not sleep.
Oh yeah. I agree with that one.
You two, where do I put you?
What about Godot? Do you think Godot has a coffee addiction?
I don't know. I feel like he's a water kind of guy.
Yeah, milk.
Yeah, the others I feel like they're not. They wouldn't consume it like in excess. They wouldn't consume it to like a concerning degree. Mm-hmm. That didn't narrow down as much, but it's fine. It's fine. I have 5 left.
Okay, I've got 4 left, so we're both kind of right on the same page. So I'm gonna split it right down here for this next one. Does your character have a name that us ignorant Americans would consider German sounding? I don't know if it's actually German, but names like Christoph or Clavier, those sound German to me.
They do indeed.
Indeed have a German-sounding name. Okay. And I'm down to 2. Down to 2. Okay.
Let's see. Was your character present in the first trilogy?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so that removes Apollo, that removes Eddie. All right, I've got 3 left.
Okay, and I've got 2 left. I'm not going to take a random guess. I'm just going to full on narrow it down completely here. Has your character, to the best of our knowledge, ever had a guitar light on fire that he is holding on a stage?
Maybe they have, yes.
Okay. I'm feeling pretty good about this.
That
got it
scene,
down
dude.
To one character. Okay.
That scene, I remember when that scene came on screen, I was laughing my ass off. It was so funny. It was such a funny scene.
He was also so strangely orange in that scene. Maybe it was just the lights.
Even in the remake, they did not fix that.
Oh, they're like, they should have made him more orange. Should have intensified it.
Please.
Okay, so I've got to narrow down to 1. So are you gonna take a random guess, see if you can pull? Because you've got it like narrowed down. How many did you say? Like
I have 3
5
left.
or 3 or how? You got 3 left. So that's a 1 out of 3 chance.
1 out of 3 chance. That's a 1 out of 3 chance.
Chat, take your guesses as to who it is out of the remaining 3.
You know what? Because of the way you answered the coffee question wasn't as like sure as I feel like you would have sounded if it had been Ed. I think it's not Edgeworth because I feel like there you would have been more sure that he wouldn't have a coffee addiction. With you did when I was about to cross off Phoenix, you did kind of go like, well, actually, I think it's more sort of like the grape juice with him. So,
well, may I ask who all are your 3 that you have remaining?
My 3 remaining are Miles, Phoenix, and Lana.
Okay.
So I'm torn between Lana and Phoenix. I think it would be funny if it was just Phoenix, but I could also see the Lana sneak. Trying to think, what other questions did you ask? Did I ask? I forgot, honestly. I forgot which questions
You
I asked.
asked about being a parent or guardian figure to someone.
True. On that note, okay, you know what? I'm gonna guess that your character is Lana.
Would you like to take a second guess?
No, I would not.
It is not Lana.
Fuck!
It
Was
is
it
not
Phoenix?
Lana. I am so sorry. I will say the reason why I was so hesitant when you were asking the coffee question is because you said, does this person have a coffee addiction?
I said
and then you
caffeine
followed up by
after.
saying, and then afterward you say, just drinks way too much caffeine. And I'm like, crap, Edgeworth drinks a lot of tea. That'd be a lot of caffeine, but he doesn't have a coffee addiction. So that's why I was hesitant. It's like, well, he probably consumes too much caffeine, but he drinks
so
tea.
was
So
it
that's why I'm like,
Edgeworth?
no, he does not have a coffee addiction. It is Miles
Fuck.
Edgeworth.
Okay, I forgot. I should have considered that part more. God dang it.
And yours is, of course, Clavier Gavin.
The beloved, indeed.
Yeah.
All right, that's 1 to 2.
How much time do we got left?
We've got about an hour or so. I'm probably gonna take a little break here because my bladder is about to explode. So,
oh no.
Logan, you can entertain chat. Chat, entertain Logan. I will be back in a couple minutes.
Okay. Hey, chat. Hey, Bumbo. Hey, Vera. You know what's the great thing about like talking to chat when I'm on someone else's channel? I don't have to actually be entertaining for like lurkers and stuff. I can just talk about whatever niche things I want. So hey, Vero, guess what? You remember how I was talking before about how I was really looking forward to that one Transformer from the 13 Alchemist Prime, and I saw him at the store one time, but he had a weird like discolored chest. I found him last week. He was at Target, and I had a Target coupon for like 15% off, and so I got him. I got Alchemist Prime. Vera saying, entertain us, streamer boy. Ha! I can sing a song if you want. Bubble says, if you want a speed round idea, you must also answer whatever question you ask. Oh, okay. So, like, you ask and then you answer, then they ask. That's a fun idea. Let's see. I'm going to scroll up. But so who are you guys' guesses? It looks like Bubba's saying, okay, not Lana then. I don't see it being excess. Bubba says, I don't know, but Godot might be Lana. Vera says, dang, I don't know. Did either of you guys, Bumbo or Vero? I'm assuming a lot of other people might have stepped away. I know Vero guessed correctly on one of the earlier ones. Did either of you get correctly the subsequent ones? Let's see. Vera saying, "Wow, you're gonna get all the primes." I'd like to. I've wanted to have the 13 for a while. Except, what I really want to do is I want to track down Galaxy Force Sound Blaster, because he was originally one of the 13 as Logos Prime, and then they kind of sort of retconned him out to try and force Star Convoy into being like a 13, which I hate. So I want to have 12 of the 13 and then track down Sound Blaster from Galaxy Force, but he's like hundreds of dollars, and so I got to save up for that. He's my next grail on the list. But Vera says Megatronus looks janky, actually. Well, I got Megatronus for was it Christmas? I got him, I think. Was it Christmas or maybe it was my birthday? Bubba says, no, like both of you answer the question. I got Manfred right. Vera said I was lagging most of the last round, so nope. Lenny's Faces saying, hello, Logan. Hello, Lenny's Faces. Do you have, are they happy faces? Are they sad faces? Vera says, welcome. Bubba says, like, 1, is your character male? 2, yes. 1, no. I think that could be fun. I'd dig that, because then it's like totally leveling the playing field. Lenny, may I call you Lenny for short? Or should I call you Faces? Said, do you want to know how glue is actually made? Is it not made from horses? Or maybe it is made from just cute anime girls, even if they're not horses. Vera said, I don't like his fire, and he of course got the weird crotch armor that I don't like. But the crotch armor is a bit odd, I guess. I like the fire because that's how he looked when he first appeared, the Fallen. Like his first, he comes out and he's like on fire, and he looks so much more accurate than the old Fallen action figure I have. Had it from the Titanium's line that was like outsourced to I think Gloob or something like that. So that's a janky figure. But a lot of people are like buying Megatronus the Fallen and then like stealing those fire effects and then putting them back in the box and returning them to stores. So there's been like a big problem with people buying them and those effects being gone. So those are apparently really popular. Lenny's Face said, yes, Lenny. Vera said, I thought glue was made from trees. That's where like we get maple syrup, right? Well, because that was the whole thing with horses. You say a horse breaks a leg, it's like time for you to go to the glue factory. Lenny's Face says it's not specifically horses, just from bones. Oh, so could it be anybody? So if there were so if we were playing Metaphor Refantasia, we could make glue out of Heismay's kid. The bones in the jar. You can make kid glue. I have heard, and you guys got to tell me if this is correct or not, that gelatin for Jello is made out of like horse hooves. That is an ingredient for gelatin. So anytime you enjoy a nice little bit of Jello, a spot of gelatinous goodness, a horse died for that, or had its feet cut off, something like that. I don't know. I feel like they'd kill the horse at that point. Bubba says, no, Logan, bad. What did I do just because I suggested eating a small child from a video game? Why is that bad? The kid was already dead. Pumbo. Lenny said you could make glue from people IRL. I'm pretty sure someone made that. Well, didn't they make, was it in Fight Club that they made like soap out of people's fat? Vera said, is that why they shave the hooves? I think that's just so that they don't have problems. Like wild horses, I think when they walk around just from like clopping along on rocks, like keeps them under control. But like domestic ones, they got to trim them. I do remember seeing like way too many videos once upon a time. The algorithm thought I really wanted to see videos about trimming horse hooves. And,
what a time
like,
to come back to.
Yeah, don't you want to see someone trim a horse? The first time you watch it, it's fascinating.
Yeah,
and then the algorithm just thinks, oh, you like that?
I
You're
came
all
back
about
and I
that.
had something about making glue out of people.
Oh yeah. We were doing that too. I feel like
anytime I join in when you're like conversing, I come in at like fun moments. Like, what was the last time I popped into a stream and there was something about, what was it? Something about stripping someone naked.
That sounds about right, but that might have been chat demanding that, as opposed to me.
I think you were saying something about they strip him naked or something.
You know, the problem is I could see that being a thing they said.
Also, I have...
I will neither confirm nor deny, but you are probably right.
I have a snack. I don't know what you call these in English. Like, this, like, biscuits, kind of, with, like, chocolate in between-ish.
Is it a Pepperidge Farm Mint Milano cookie?
I don't know what those are. Let me look that up.
Distinctive cookies.
What are they? What are those?
Pepperidge Farm Mint Milano Distinctive Cookies.
Pepperidge Farm.
They're like little cookies. They got like a layer of chocolate, and the ones that I get also have like a layer of mint with the chocolate in between two little cookies.
I mean, kind of. Like, close enough. Yeah, like the ones with the chocolate in between. Like the
as we were saying, every time I open up Tumblr, Vera was saying, I see those juggling videos. Everyone started doing this website that made your art juggle balls or tiny stuff. You know what I saw for a while? I remember at one point there was like this little trend that I saw with a lot of girls were posting TikTok videos doing this one very basic magic trick. And it's like less impressive when you realize like, oh, everybody can do this, but all these girls, because you know they all got to copy each other. They're doing the same magic trick. And then after that, I've just seen a rash of videos of girls trying to do magic tricks and trying to make it seem like really impressive. Oh. And some of them are, a lot of them are just like, dude, I can tell how you're doing this. I feel real bad, to be honest, for a lot of female creators, because I think a lot of them will always think like, yeah, people love me for my magic tricks. And it's like, dude, you're attractive. Like, look at the comments. 3/4 of the people are just thirsting after you. You could be doing anything. They just want to talk to a cute girl.
True, a lot of the time, yeah, a lot of the time it is I don't want to say like pretty privilege is a thing, and it fucking sucks. It does suck. Of course,
well, it's not only with girls, but like I remember reading a thing like the biggest privilege that you have out there is attractiveness.
If you're conventionally attractive person, then yeah.
Oh, the world is your freaking oyster. But the problem is a lot of the people, if they are that way, they might have been that way from a young age, and they just don't know any different. They just assume, oh, this is what life is like for everybody. And they don't realize, like, no, you are playing life on easy mode.
Yeah, so of course, some of them, they know and they take advantage of that, but others, they don't know. Others, they are aware and they hate it because, you know, that also opens up, like, a lot of people will treat you very, like, superficially. And, depending on who you are.
I don't know. I'd love to have pretty privilege. I would love to be just to just like walk around and it's like, yeah, they're objectifying me, but it means they think I'm cute. And
I mean, to be fair, as a woman, it doesn't fucking matter. But I would like to have pretty privilege just because pretty privilege to me would also mean that some of the like annoying things that are wrong with my body would not be as wrong with my body anymore. They'd be less annoying.
You know what I honestly feel would be nice about it, and my favorite thing, and because don't get me wrong, I'm very self-conscious about stuff with me as well, but I've always been very introverted. Like I sometimes have a hard time meeting new people, especially in real life situations, like making new friends and stuff like that. Like, and if you are a certain level of attractiveness, then it's got to be so easy to make friends. Like you walk somewhere and people they want to be friends with the attractive person.
In a sense, like but that's it's a double-edged sword. Because on the one hand, it'll be easier like to be approached by people, but then you also have like people who approach you because you're pretty, and you know, not just because they want to they don't want to get to know you, they just want to know you. You know, like they want to be associated with you,
know you,
or they want to, you know.
Well, you know what, I get what you're saying with the double-edged sword, but here's how I look at that. It's like going to an all-you-can-eat buffet. And it's like, sure, there's a lot of foods out there on the buffet table that are gross, that you don't want, that if you were to eat would give you an upset stomach and probably just want to you know, have relations with you or whatever that food wants to do with you. I don't know. But you get to pick. You get to take your pick out of all of it.
Yeah,
like,
I guess.
You choose, and if you want to choose the awful food that's going to be terrible for you and develop a drinking problem, then you can do that. Or you can just pick the really awesome food.
Yeah, but on the other hand, like being like not conventionally attractive has the advantage of if someone gets to know you, chances are they want to get to know you because of like who you are and not just because you're pretty. And also like as like Vera was saying. Like, of course, this goes for men as well, but, like, if you're a woman and you're attractive, I mean, to be fair, like, you can argue for either point, like that pretty women have it easier and ugly women have it easier, one way or another. But either way, you know, like, I would not want to be very attractive, personally, because that is like, it make things easier in one way, but on the other, it would also put a target on my back, and I would not want that.
And that is fair. And the thing that you were talking about before is like being, you know, not conventionally attractive. People get to know you, know that they really want to get to know you. That does kind of remind me of one thing with I always think about cats. Like you know, that if you go over to someone's house and they have a super, super friendly cat, it's always nice. You always love it. It's like, oh, your cat is so friendly. You pet the cat. It's like, oh, it's so great. I love it. I'm petting the cat. I'm getting that positive feedback loop of whatever chemicals that petting cats give you into your brain. And it's great. But you also realize in the back of your head, this cat does that to everybody. You don't mean anything to this cat. You're just another pretty face that walked in that door, and the cat is like, all right, I'll let anybody do this to me. But when you meet a cat that's like standoffish and doesn't really like most people but likes you, it's more meaningful because okay, this cat,
they like me. Yeah, and also like general disclaimer about cat. If you get to know someone and like, whether or not someone knows how to act around a cat is a great judge of character. If you're getting to know someone and they have a cat, you know that and that cat is doing well, you know that cat is healthy, you know that person is aware of and respects consent and boundaries. Because cats will let you know.
Their own cat that they... Yeah, not only their own cat, I mean, that's absolutely true what you're saying, their own cat they own, but I would also say, like, if someone comes over to your house and you have a cat,
and
just seeing how that person reacts, and it doesn't necessarily mean that, like, is able to snuggle with the cat or anything, because maybe your cat is standoffish, but just, like, seeing the interaction.
Yeah, even
I think that is a big thing.
Even if they can tell that cat is, like, a little more, like, shy or, like, reserved, and they back off, and they're like, okay, they don't want to have anything to do with me, even that's a good sign already, because then I'm like, okay, you're not pushy, you respect boundaries. That's good.
Absolutely. I 100% agree on this. Your cat is a good
Cats
good
are
litmus
great judges
test.
of character. Essentially,
now,
yeah.
Granted, I have not had the opportunity to really put this into practice. I don't know if you can pick up this vibe. I don't have girls come over to my place very often. But, man, yesterday was a stressful day. I'll just tell this really quick story before we start the next round. So yesterday was raining really, really hard where I'm at. And my place where I live, there is, like, one area, basically, that my cat is not allowed to go into. It's just, I won't go into the reason. But anyway, but in that area, it's also prone to flooding sometimes when it rains really hard. And so yesterday afternoon, and my mom was helping me. The two of us were down, like, trying to clean up all this flooding water. We got, like, a wet dry vac and everything. We had the door closed behind us, so the cat wasn't getting in, but the cat was, like, waiting just outside the door because, you know, it's my cat, and she loves my mom. And all that's going on is great and everything. And then we finish up. And then my mom at one point is like, I want to go back in there with, like, a towel and just make sure to kind of dab everything a little bit more. It's like, okay, come back. And then after a while, I realized, like, where's my cat? I haven't seen my cat. And she sometimes will do this where she'll kind of disappear for a few minutes. And she has this little spot behind this one chair with these pillows that she kind of hides in and makes a little burrow. It's like, whatever. It's like, okay, well, she'll be back out in like 10 or 15 minutes because she's a very social cat. And then she's still not there. I start looking, can't find her. I look behind that chair, she's not there. I start tearing everything apart and I can't find her. And then it's like, at that point, it's really bad because anytime I move anything, she usually has to come investigate. It's like, not only am I not finding her, but moving things around, she's not come to investigate. And meanwhile, my brother at that point was now downstairs and was doing some more with the wet dry vac, going down there and everything, da-da-da-da-da. And my nephew was there and was, like, taking a nap down on the couch in that area. And I spent 2 hours looking for my cat. Finally found her underneath the couch that my nephew was sleeping on. That when my mom had gone down there to dab things with a towel, the cat had followed her in the room and she didn't realize it and got left down there and then got scared by the wet dry vac and got so frightened she ran underneath the far end of that couch. I would say pooped her pants, but she doesn't wear pants. She was so scared she soiled herself underneath this couch and was just all alone and scared. And I've been searching for her for 2 hours. I was like scared to death. I was like starting to have like a heart attack. I was worried that she had like got caught in a crawl space somewhere and it was the worst. But anyway, so that was yesterday. I didn't get much done yesterday, to say the least.
Understandable. Dude, there were like the few times.
So this...
The few times that like our dogs, it's only happened a few times where our dogs accidentally, like someone left the door open or something, and our dogs ran. They never went far. But like once or twice where they went, like someone left the gate open or something, and they were like outside of our house somewhere. And thankfully it only happened back when we didn't live like right, like beside the street. So there was a little less danger there, but still. And like the few times it happened, even though we caught them right away, it was horrifying.
Oh yeah, I remember one time, this is several years ago, my brother and his wife, they had a little tiny dog. He was a little Maltese dog, and he was like the runt of his litter, and Maltese are already small. This dog was like, smaller than the average cat. Tiny little dog. And at one point they had to go somewhere, and they left the dog with my brother's wife's sister, who decided like, well, I'm going to put the dog in the front yard. I've got a fence. It's going to be fine. The problem is this fence had gaps in the slats that are large enough for a cat to get through. And so she put the dog out in this front yard. The dog is like, this isn't my home. Where is this? And just ran off. And was gone. And so we spent like almost 2 weeks going around the entire area, trying to put up flyers, knocking on doors. And finally, some lady saw one of our flyers and had found the dog and taken him in and returned the dog. But it was like for 2 weeks looking for this dog. And also Maltese, they're kind of tricky to take care of because they don't really, their fur is more like hair than fur.
Yeah, they're very long fur also.
Yeah, so you gotta use either shampoo or conditioner or something like that. And of course, this lady didn't know that, so we got the dog back, and it was like all the fur was just like one big mat. It was all matted and stuck together, and we practically had to shave the poor dog. But yeah.
God damn, yeah.
Okay,
no,
so for
that's
next
terrifying.
round, do we want to do a twist? We can either do just vibes questions, or Bumbo was suggesting in the chat a thing where every question that you ask, you then also have to answer.
Ooh, so like,
yeah.
Okay, so that's what we could do.
What sounds good to you?
I was thinking, because it's currently like 2-1 for you, we could go until like first person to get 3 points, and if we have some time after that, if we still have time after that, so at most 3 more games. I honestly, I don't think we might get that far. I don't know. Like first person to get 3 points, and then if we have time, we can do like the bonus round with like the open questions, and that suggestion probably would help things go by faster, because then like I ask you a question, I have to, and I basically like every question we both get to cross off some characters, so that will make it go faster a bit. I also will get the
so let's
plate real quick because I don't want to leave
that
crumbs on my desk. Okay, there we go. I'm back.
All right, welcome back. Okay, so should we do that for this round to make it more quick? Any question that you ask, you then have to answer as well?
Yeah. So like if I say, if I ask, is the character female, I have to say if mine is female, and so on.
Okay, so let's do that. So I got my random number generator here. Let me see.
Who do I pick? Who do I pick? That could also make it very fun with these subjective questions, honestly.
Like, yeah, I feel like most of the questions I want to ask would be those weird ones, but I'll save that for the bonus.
Yeah, a couple of those I want to like save, like they'll be open questions as well, so like it doesn't have to be just yes or no questions, but like even the yes or no questions, I feel like this one will be fun because then not only do I have to like try and figure out what you would answer, but also I have to like you have to figure out how I would consider these things. Okay, who do I pick? What is this sad ass OSD in my playlist right now? Oh, it's in investigations. Okay. You know what? We'll go with you. Okay, I've got mine. Let's see. Oh, I lost, didn't I?
All right, so yeah, I won that last round, so you get to go first.
Okay. Oh, now I also have to like pay attention because like. What if I ask a question that, like, it may be good, like, to narrow things down, but it'll also, like, give away my character.
It's gonna do the same for me, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude. Okay, so... You know what? I'll... Fuck it, I guess this might make it more risky, but also safer to ask, like, the niche questions. Is your character a prosecutor? Is or was, I guess.
No, my character is not and was not
Damn.
a prosecutor.
Damn. Neither. Never mind. Mine is. Okay. Well, That's what
So
I
yours-
mean.
yours
I didn't
is-
think that through.
Yours is or was a prosecutor?
Yes,
Okay.
mine is or was a
So let's
I didn't
see.
think that through. That's what I
Is
mean.
or was prosecutor.
Okay, so
Hang on.
not a
Oh, I
prosecutor.
gotta remember is wait, no, he's not technically a prosecutor, so I'm crossing him off.
Okay, wait, I cross off the prosecutors. You. You know what? That could have gone worse, I guess. You actually wait. Yeah, Sebastian's also a prosecutor. Right. No, you're not a prosecutor. But you were one and you were one. You know what? That could have been worse, I guess. That could have been worse.
There's a couple of people I'm trying to figure out what they technically are. Like Aristotle means. It's like, what course did he teach?
Oh yeah, technically
he
was
in the...
Well, no, wait. Was he not a defense?
Like, was
he
he a
taught the
prosecutor?
defense course, I think.
Okay, I couldn't remember which course he taught. So he taught the defense course. Okay,
Pretty
so
sure,
he was
yes.
not a prosecutor then. Okay, sorry, I'm almost done here.
Okay, now like with these questions, I also have to pay attention that like now I turn myself around because I forgot.
Okay, there we go. My turn. Okay, I was about to ask a question, but then I realized that'd be really bad.
Yeah, see, that's
Narrow it down.
it's funny that I was like, oh yeah, by the way, like this also could make it like very hard because you gotta pay attention to your own character, and then I immediately ask a question that like eliminates half of your board, like or like 2/3 of your board.
Right. Okay. This is harder than I
Yeah,
thought
no,
it'd be.
this
Okay.
is okay.
Did your character appear in... I think I might have asked this question for an earlier one, but I guess I'll double dip it. Has your character appeared in either of the investigations games?
Who did I pick again? Oh, right. They did not.
Did not appear in either of the investigations games. Same with me. My character did
Okay,
not
also has
appear
not.
in any of the investigations.
Okay, appear at all.
games.
Okay, so that eliminates
yeah, appear at all.
Meekins. That eliminates you. Emma was in there, right? Gumshoe. I mean, technically, Phoenix, Maya, and Pearl were in there as like a little Easter egg.
They were? Yeah, they were. They appeared.
Hell yeah. Wait, they were not. Okay, yeah. Okay. Sometimes I have to like remind myself that like which ones I'm crossing off because I feel like I get turned around. Okay, so they appeared, so they're gone. You appeared, so you're gone. You also appeared, so you are all gone. You know what? Yeah, Larry appeared. And Oldback. Wow. Okay, wow, actually
Yep.
that helps quite a bit.
Yep.
Yes.
About how many people you got left at this point?
I got about, let's see, that's 8, 9, 12, 50. I got a little less than, like, 19-ish.
Okay.
Well, technically, there was I feel like there was a mention of Master Mask in the investigations games, was there not?
No,
I feel like I
he
recall
appeared.
that.
He appeared in he
Oh, he
appeared in
directly
investigations
yeah,
too.
yeah.
Ron Delight and his wife were in
Right.
in the Zodiac Hall
Right,
place.
the little thing they were. Okay, yeah. Okay, so now I have like 18-ish. Okay.
Okay.
All
right, you're up.
Oh. You know, this is a tricky one. This is the tricky, like, version.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see. If I ask this, how many would that eliminate for you? Now I have to think about that as well. Would you consider your character to be manipulative by nature, or to have a manipulative personality?
I would not.
You would not. Okay.
Consider
For
my
mine,
character
I
to
would
be manipulative.
For
You
mine,
would.
I would.
You would consider
yes.
your
Okay,
character.
so not. So Bobby off. Crystal off. You off.
This is tough to say because there's some characters like I don't think you're really manipulative, but okay,
Okay, that didn't take off as many as I thought it would.
I said I don't think you're manipulative. Okay, that character's definitely manipulative. So's that one. So's that one. So's that one.
Oh, welcome in. Fell asleep and somehow missed this, but you're here now.
Oh, it's Oak here. Hey, Oak, I can't look at the chat in case chat mentions spoilers for
my character.
For who Kim has chosen. But yeah, okay. Welcome, Oak. How did sleeping last night without your pain meds? Oak had wisdom teeth surgery.
Oh,
and,
that sucks.
And so yeah. Oak, hope you're doing okay. All right. Okay, so my turn here. Oh crap. This is hard. Is your character's does your character have a hair color that I would consider a light hair color? So that's like, white, gray, blonde, like a very light hair color, as opposed to a brown or a black or something like that.
Would Athena count as, Athena would count as like brighter, right?
I would count Athena as like a dark hair color, because that's like brown hair.
Either way, they don't.
So does not have wait, which was I asking?
Not
darker or light?
No bright hair color.
No bright hair color.
Yep.
Okay, no bright hair color.
So they have darker hair.
This one, and okay, I'm so close to this one. My character has darker hair.
Okay. So that takes off that takes off a total of one person.
Yeah. So Oak, if you just joined us here for this round, Bumbo suggested a new thing where any question we ask, we have to answer as well. Okay, so how many people you got left?
1, 2, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
I have 2.
Oh!
So I think I'm in a good position here.
Wait. Okay,
Especially if your next round crosses out either of these 2 people.
Yeah, that's... Oh, no. May I ask who your 2 remaining characters are?
Okay, and I hope I haven't messed this up, because this round is a little bit trickier. But the... Oh, crap. Were you able to hear that? I guess my Discord isn't on streamer mode. I just heard a boop boop. I don't know if... I don't think it went through, because you shouldn't hear it.
I didn't hear that,
my
no.
mic. Okay, so the 2 characters I have are Simon Blackwill and Garan Karain.
Okay.
Those are the 2 characters that I currently have. And
Okay,
I have
me too.
one, and one of those I'm feeling pretty good about, but I could be wrong.
So
Oh,
need to
crap, I
answer-
shouldn't have told you, because now you can tailor your question to make sure that it won't cross out either of them. Darn it! Darn it, I fell into your trap. I was too nice, too forthcoming with information.
So, I need to ask a question that would not eliminate either. That applies to both of these characters, or doesn't, I guess.
Darn it! Crap. I just gave up my win.
But it's okay, but it's hard to find a question like that and one that will also narrow down my characters. Actually, wait, that could be in a way that could also make it fun, because like if I answer a question that would not apply to both of your characters, then technically you'd have no one left, or you would have to choose to like not cross them off. Ooh.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, So basically, I have to imagine that my character was still on the board, and that I would be trying to guess them. And then, okay, and then go from there. That is tricky. Let's see. So it's Simon and Garon. That is an interesting combination. Rick.
Don't forget in the chat, if you're watching, you can be placing your guesses as to who you think my character is also.
That is so fucking tricky. Okay, I gotta go with a basic question because I have nothing, like... Fuck. God damn it. I mean, that'd be a double question. I guess I could still ask... Okay, you know what? I guess I'll do this. I've asked pretty much the same question before, but I kind of have to here.
Okay.
I guess like I'll use the same question, but in the broader definition. Has this character ever? Well, actually, wait. Fuck. Tune in 2 hours once I figured out my question.
Yeah, because that's the thing, because if your character applies to only one of your two characters,
yeah,
so you have to find something that Simon Blackwell and Garan Karain have in common with each other.
That either applies to both or neither.
Either both or neither, yep. You could ask if this person has little squiggle marks going below the eye and down the cheek. They both have those.
Okay, you know what? Does your character have... Actually, wait a moment. I need, wait. I need to look something up. Wait.
Okay.
I might have an idea. Once I remember. Okay. Need to have another proper look here. Oh, buddy, you're making it real. Never mind, I cannot ask that question. Fuck.
Almost there. 8 out of 10 new subs. I just saw flashing on the screen up there. Sorry, I was just like, don't worry, I'm not reading chat. I just little tags above your chat. Just letting my eyes explore some stuff. I've still got your screen covered up. Not reading any chat.
Okay, you know what?
You can say whatever bad stuff you want about me. Oh.
Okay, I have one.
Let's hear.
Is your character over 25 years old?
Yes.
Oh, thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. They are older than 25?
That is correct, yes.
Okay, so no Juniper, no Truce, no Athena. Mia was 27, I think. Apollo and... Well, wait. Apollo is he 25 at the end of the game? It's like, well, these ages are a bit wonky. I said over, so 26 and upward it will be, so... And I think... Wait. Apollo, Justice, just to double check. I think we ended with him, actually... How old is he at the end? Up to 24, so okay, no, I can remove him as well. Actually, Mia was like 27, wasn't she? Pretty sure. I have to like double check some of the ages here. She was 27. And I'm gonna assume that his attorney Wendo, that Wendo was above, okay. And Brushel I assume as well.
Yeah.
And Aura is older than Simon. Okay. That took
All
off
right.
a couple.
How many of you narrowed it? And how many of you narrowed it down to now?
7 left.
Okay. And I know that your character is above the age of 25. So
Yep.
you don't even have to say that size. Okay, so here's my question to narrow down to the last 2 I've got. Does your character, to the best of our knowledge, have a pet bird named Taka?
What if Garon had one? What if Garon in jail?
That's what I'm saying, to the best of our
adopted
knowledge. To
another-
the best of our knowledge.
No, they do not.
Do not have a pet bird named Taka. Okay, my character doesn't either, by the way.
Oh,
So
okay.
I've got it narrowed down to 1 person. So you're going to take a stab at the dark guess? But then again, maybe if I messed up, you might be sitting there thinking like, ooh, he thinks it's this person. It's not. It's totally wrong. Okay, so can I take a guess?
See, if I was smart, I remember the questions we asked and the answers you gave. Let's see here. These are also random. I mean, but to be fair, you picked a random character, so.
Yeah, keep in mind, up to this point, I have been entirely doing it through a randomizer, random number generator on Google, generating numbers 1 through 46.
You know what? Just because I think it'd be funny if that was the case, I don't think it is, but I'm gonna go with my boy Spark Brushel.
It is not Spark Brushel.
I knew it wasn't. Okay, second guess
I'm
would have
sorry.
been Wendo.
It is not Uendo.
Okay, either way, I would have gotten
I
it
am
wrong.
so sorry. I am so sorry. Is your character Garon?
Maybe.
Hey. Okay,
Well-
so my character. Anybody in the chat have a guess for who my character is? You know it's not Spark Brushel. You know it's not Uendo
It's not
Tornado.
Wendo. Yeah, someone guessed
my character
that's
is
Dirk.
No, my character is La Miroir.
I lingered on her for a second, but then I was like, oh, maybe not. God damn. Well, and with that, speaking of first to get to 3,
Hey.
Logan wins.
Hooray! So now can we do like just a strictly based off
Yeah.
of vibes round, and I'll pick someone myself rather than doing a random number generator.
Yeah, we can do like 1 or 2 like bonus rounds that are just like open questions,
Okay.
anything goes. Like what's
I'm gonna take a look at your chat now and
Yeah.
say hi to people. Oh, Oak! Wait, did you say that Oak got a sub? Hey!
Yeah, okay, what's up? I appreciate it.
And let's see, Lenny saying congrats, Logan. Thank you. Oak saying this is a different channel, so I can't use the command, but I'd be.
Oh yeah. I
Even
saw that, the
here,
quote.
Oak, even here, you're doing that.
I do see that quote occasionally when I pop in chat.
Okay,
yes.
we were talking about how if you have a tooth pulled and you have like a hole in your gums, the dentist will say like make sure you don't like stick your tongue in that hole. And I'd say that because you're told not to, there's going to be a temptation. You're just like, and I'm like, yeah, if that happened, if I had a tooth pulled, I'd be sticking my tongue in that hole, and that's what I'm talking, like a tooth hole. It's
All
nothing
right.
sexual. There's an explanation.
Just unfortunate phrasing.
Yes.
Oh, bye-bye, Lenny!
Let's see. Oh, Lenny's taking off. Thank you for being here, Lenny. Thanks.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
I'm so happy that I'm seeing so many people from my community here.
Yeah, lovely.
Are Bumbo and Vero still here? Did either of you two have to take off? Because Bumbo, that was a fun idea that you had for that round.
That was a good idea.
Let's do a vibes round. This is just going to be
Yeah.
based entirely on.
I have like another like half an hour, 3/4 of an hour. So we can do like 1 or 2 rounds depending on how
Okay.
how much time how fast this goes.
Okay.
And they won't
let's
count.
Aim,
just
let's aim for 2 then, and really try
Yeah.
this. Okay, so I have a character I have chosen. This is not random number generator.
Okay.
I've chosen this character.
I I also have my character that I'm gonna mark in just a second. There we go. Okay. All right. Well, I guess I lost again. So.
I mean, if you don't want to go first, I could go first, but it's up to you.
I mean, do you have one ready? A question?
No. I just feel bad if that you're put on the spot each time.
No, it's fine. Let's see. Okay, I have to remember. It doesn't have to be yes or no. It can be anything. Let's see. If your character and you don't have to be too specific with it if you think it'd give the character away, but just like in general, if your character was confessed to and they would have to turn that person down, how do you think they do it? Like, would they be kind about it? Would they be kind of like, bitchy or very dismissive?
I think my character, and so this is if you have to reject a confession of love,
yep,
would be very cocky about it.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, would kind of almost maybe lord it over the person a little bit, and yeah, and feel puffed up, and it's like, oh yeah, that's right.
Okay.
I'm all that.
Okay, okay, so they wouldn't be kind about it. Ronnie would be kind, Meekins would be kind, Emma as well. She okay, they'd be respectful about it. I'm gonna cross off the obvious ones first, and then I'm gonna go for the more tricky ones.
And of course, this is just based on my vibe. You might have a different vibe.
Yeah, purely
for this
based on
character,
vibes. Yeah.
Yeah.
They'd be a little cocky about it. Okay. I think these people would handle it well, so... Honestly, I think Francisca would kind of just panic. I think she just wouldn't know how to react. You gone, you as well.
I feel like if it's a man confessing to Francisca, she would respond through violence.
Possibly, yes. Honestly, a lot of these characters, I feel like they might not handle it like very professional, like very well, but they try to be respectful at least.
Yeah, I don't imagine my character being respectful about it.
Honestly, you, funnily enough, you as well. That crossed off quite a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and these, I'm gonna leave the rest on just because some of these I'm not fully sure about. Yeah, I feel like some of them might be a little like, not necessarily like mean about it, but they gloat a bit.
Okay.
Or be mean a bit.
For my question, for my question, and yeah, these are open-ended, right? Not yes or no.
Yep.
So your character either calls you or texts you or whatever, wants to hang out with you. I want to know what your honest reaction is, like what you're thinking and feeling.
Ooh.
Are you excited? Are you scared? Are you dreading it? Are you like what? And yes, the character is asking to hang out, and this is assuming you don't know, like if the character is a murderer or whatever, you don't know about any.
Yeah, I assume they're like just
based
a person
on the characters
that I know.
Yeah, just like a person that you know, and so yeah, even if it's a murderer, like you don't know about the murder.
Okay,
so
that's
just that person wants to hang out with you.
Yeah, that's interesting because like there's like some of these characters that I love, but I know that in real life I probably wouldn't mesh well with them personality-wise.
Yeah, and I feel like that's what it should be, because there's sometimes it's like, that's a great character, I would never want to be around this character. This is like, this is a hangout session. Yeah,
like there's some characters where like, like more energetic ones where I'm like, I love them, but they'd be too much for me personally. With this one,
that could be part of your reaction. That could be like, oh yeah, this person's great, but I don't want to hang out with this person. So
no, with this one, I would look forward to it. I would look forward to it.
You would look forward to hanging out with this character.
Yeah, okay. I think it'd be nice. It'd be fun.
Okay, so cross out that one. Cross out that one. Darn it. There's some of these that I'm like, I wouldn't want to hang out with, but then again...
That's the fun part. And even the phrase "looking forward to" can be vague. It can be like, am I like very excited? Do I just think it'd be a chill time? Do I think it'd be an exciting time?
I'm gonna swing big and just cross out some that I'm pretty sure would just be unpleasant.
Fair.
Because like the way that you said that, it's like you look forward to it makes it sound like, yeah, it'd be chill. Whereas some of these is like, that might be fun, but that would not be chill. So
could be either way. It could go either way.
Yeah. Darn it, that did not cross out nearly as many as I hoped.
Let's see. I mean, it doesn't have to be yes or no questions, but I just got one that I think would be. Oh, actually, what do you think this character's or one of their best subjects in school would be?
Best subject in school.
If you have a single one or one of their best ones, depending on like how sure you are.
Let's see. So I'm just trying to brainstorm like common subjects in school. Of course, you got like math,
like the languages,
history,
the sciences, the arts, sports.
This is kind of a tough one. This character is probably... I'm gonna say like English, not as like a language, but as like literature and stuff like that. I could see this person doing okay with like writing essays, maybe.
Okay. So I'm gonna remove you. I think you. Okay. So, question is, I think you would be better at something else. You as well. You as well. Writing. Oh, we write this.
I'm not saying this is like a great writer or anything, but like I think this person would do well enough. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be one of their better subjects. Let's see. You'd be good with it. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like your strength would be elsewhere. Somehow. I mean, you are all very well spoken. I don't know. Honestly, I'm crossing you off. I mean, okay. There's also subjects that are like more like debating and stuff. So, I don't know. I feel like Gant is a math person, so I'm gonna cross you off. Okay. I have 6 left.
Really?
That first question knocked off a lot of characters.
Okay. Question for you on this one. What do you think is the likelihood that people who spend time around this person could be injured, whether intentional or accidental? And we're not talking about like murder, sneaking around type of stuff, but just like there's a group of people, this person is invited. Somebody's probably getting hurt in some
whether
way.
on accident or on purpose.
Yeah, whether it's like getting into a fight or just like there's an accident. Yeah, well, what do you think there's a chance of somebody getting hurt?
I think the likelihood would be... that's a good question. Intentional or unintentional, I think the chance would be... on the lower side, like somewhere between like 30 to 50%.
30 to 50%. Okay, so like it's possible, but
it's
not
possible.
Super likely.
Yeah, it's not 0. It's not unlikely, but it's not like super likely either. I think.
Okay, so I'm gonna cross out the ones that I think danger is a
would absolutely
element here. Yeah. That one, cross out that one. Cross out that one. And that one. Okay. Okay, darn it. I still got like half of my board uncrossed out.
Actually, no, I can't ask that question because that applies to everyone or no one. Let's see here. I can't ask that one either. If you, well, actually, that might be a very specific question. I'm not gonna go that specific. Let's see. Okay, weird. This is weird because these characters have like very little in common, but somehow every question I can think of would still like apply to
like
them.
all of them.
Yeah, that's weird. Like Brushel and fucking Dahlia have little in common, but like all the questions I can think of somehow would fit. You know what? I'm gonna go with a basic one. What do you think this character's favorite dessert would be? Or what type of dessert, maybe?
Favorite dessert. Okay.
If any.
No, I could see this character taking. For some reason, I can picture this character with some ice cream.
Just regular ice cream.
I do also. Yeah, it would be very bland ice cream.
Okay.
I think nothing really fancy. I could also see this character like. You ever have a thing at work where it's like, oh, it's so and so's birthday, and there's like birthday cake? I think this is a character that even if this character didn't know the person who's having a birthday, would like totally head down there,
okay,
and yeah, grab some birthday cake because why miss out on that opportunity?
Okay.
Birthday cake is available. You gotta take that cake by its frosting and just
that, funnily enough, did not cross out as. Actually, wait, that crossed off like half. I got 3 left. I have an interesting assortment of characters left. I have Brushel, Dahlia, and fucking Sebastian / Eustace's father. I forgot his name.
Yeah. Excelsius Winner as was his official name. I think his
I forgot his fan name was
like,
yeah.
It was Blaze something. Blaze the best.
Oh yeah, Blaze the best. That might have been it. Yeah. Goggles,
okay.
Man.
Here's my question. I'm gonna go a little bit tricky with this one. If you had to take your character and ship your character with someone else on the board here, who would it be and why? With the why, just without giving away like who your character is. But if you had to ship this character with somebody on the board,
only one?
Whomst? No, it could be multiple. If you want multiple.
Okay. Let's see. Let me take a close look here. See, you asked this question, and now I'm looking at some of these, and I'm like, I haven't considered it, but like now that I'm thinking about them,
that could work.
That could be cute. I could
see these two characters shoving their faces into each other.
And like, I also don't want to make it too obvious, So you know what? Just like based on the potential as well, which like I think I would enjoy. I'm gonna go with 3 characters. I'm gonna go with Simon, Clavier, and Sebastian. Simon, I think the dynamic would just be fun. It would just be kind of like messy in a way. Clavier and them, I think it's a good contrast in a way. Sort of a contrast, but also they could bond very well. And Sebastian, I think it'd just be very I think shipping Sebastian with anyone is kind of fascinating because he's just such a mess. And he can be like so awkward. And also like he's just a little guy who wants affection.
Okay, you know what? This is actually narrowing it down quite a bit. So
that's a good question.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that did a good job. That narrowed it down quite a lot there.
All right, but he still have some guesses left.
Yeah, no, I still got quite a bit, but that
okay.
helped. You are definitely still far ahead in the lead on this one.
Okay, well, you might still have a shot because I don't know how to like narrow this down to just one character. Oh. See, I would ask one question, but I feel like you might answer this in a way that could eliminate all of them. Actually, yeah, well... I mean that would narrow it down to like at least 2. So I guess yeah, that's a good question, Oak. I'm gonna bounce off of that. What do you think? Do you think this character would have good hygiene?
I would say not as good as you'd want, but not quite as bad as you'd fear. So like not great.
Okay, so that
also, but not like really really bad. Like you I think you could like see this person as having maybe really bad hygiene, but then you realize okay, it's not that bad, but it's still
yeah,
not
okay,
great.
Okay. So that only took off 1, so I have 2 left.
May I ask who the 2 are that you have? I'm just curious.
The 2 are Brushel and Mr. Chairman Goggles, the best guy.
Okay. All right. I've still got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I've got 11 people left.
Okay,
so this is not good. So I'll
you have
ask
at least one more shot.
And then yeah, I've got at least one more question, and then the next time I'm gonna have to do like a Hail Mary toss here. Darn it. I keep trying to blank you. And I gotta make sure it's not a yes or no question.
I mean,
gotta
it
keep
can
it
be.
open-ended. What do you think your character was like in high school, or perhaps still is in high school? But like, what would you describe like socially? What niche did this character or does this character fill in high school? Like popular, unpopular, nerd, jock, cool, like has a lot of members of the opposite sex fawning over the character, or maybe shunned by the opposite sex. Like how do you picture this person in high school social settings?
Good question. I think I think they'd be kind of That's a good question. I guess the most accurate way the most fitting I can think of right now would be like, and maybe, I don't know, maybe that narrows it down a lot, maybe not at all, like, normal? Like, they don't have, like, anything, like, really special going on, like, they don't like, stick out too much, they're not, like a theater kid, or very popular, or get into tons of trouble. They're just kind of there, and trying to do their thing.
Okay, there's a couple of characters I can cross out for that. All right. That narrowed it down a little.
Okay, so I mean, okay, now I just need one more question to narrow this down. Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna go for a yes or no question. Would you trust this person with a child?
I would not.
Okay.
I don't think anything like terrible would happen to the child. But it's just
bad vibes.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, not like bad vibes, but it's like, this is not the person I would trust. I would want to like babysit it's one of the things where it's like, okay, there's an emergency. Maybe you're in a work setting around this person. It's like, I gotta go. Can you sit with this kid for like 15 minutes?
Yeah, maybe it's better than nothing.
Then. Yeah, like but it's not, this person would not be my first choice.
Okay. I think I have my character. And I will explain, some people are already questioning this. I'm gonna explain why after we get to it. Okay.
So I am actually going to ask another question rather than taking a random guess because I feel like I am.
Oh, you wanna bank on me being wrong?
I gotta narrow it down more. I don't want to take a random guess out of this. I need to figure it out like the right way, even if I mean,
then you're gonna have to hope that I'm wrong.
Yeah,
because I'm gonna guess next round.
I know, but
right.
Okay.
I mean, hey, it's happened before.
So,
last time I guessed wrong every single time.
So for this character, I want to take a page out of your book from earlier, question you asked. This character gets confessed to, but doesn't feel the same way, needs to reject. What is your character's reaction to that? Like, how does your character react?
I'm trying to imagine this. They would be respectful about it, for sure. They would try to be nice about it. They would let them down as gently as they can.
Okay.
Yeah. They would not be mean about it. They would not be dismissive. They would not gossip or drag on them or anything. They would try to be respectful.
Do you think they'd be tempted to not reject and accept the confession just because of feeling guilty about it?
I don't think so, no.
Okay, that narrows it down a little bit. But I still have 5 characters. My gosh. Okay. Even if okay. Let's hear your guess.
I feel like the last question might have screwed me over a little bit because it was a little but yeah, I guess we can argue about that in a minute. So is my only character remaining is Sebastian / Eustace's father, so I'm gonna go with that one.
No, I would not suggest a pyromaniac like him with a baby. I am so sorry. I mean, so
wait, you said you would not trust them with a child.
I know, but I said, like, if there's nobody else around, it's like, no, I'm sorry. Even if there's nobody else around, I've seen what this guy does with lighters. This guy is going to light that baby on fire. That baby is dead. I would never in a million years trust a baby. Yeah, like I was saying before, because like I said, like, if
that's why I did not cross him off.
And nobody else is around. Yeah.
That's why he was still there.
No, even if he was the only one around, I would be like, no, I'm taking this baby with me. This baby dies if he stays with him. For sure. So I said,
yeah, that's why I left him on, because you were like, no, so I crossed off the one that I think would be better with a child.
I said he wouldn't be my first choice. I prefer not to, but I wouldn't worry about the baby. I'd worry about a baby with him. So.
I guess I see it. Yeah. Okay, so
I'm gonna take a stab in the dark.
Yep.
With yours. Is yours Emma Skye?
Thank God. It is not.
Oh, crap.
Okay, so now we can argue about how we answered those questions.
do we each want to take a second guess, just for funsies?
Yeah, my only other person would have been Brushel.
It's not Brushel.
Okay,
sorry.
I crossed them off then at some point.
Okay, for your other person... Adrian Andrews?
No.
Darn it. Okay.
Okay, so who was yours?
Mine was Winston Payne.
Oh, I think I crossed him off at the like best subject question because for some reason I did not think this guy would be good with like speaking and like literature and essays.
I didn't think he'd be good with that, but I think that's what he'd be least bad at because he's going to suck at sports. I don't think he has a logical mind for like math. Even though he fancies himself a rookie killer, he's not even going to be really good at debate. He's the tutorial boss. And so I'm just thinking like he could fudge his way through English class, like writing an essay. Like it wouldn't be very good, but he'd skate by is what I'm saying. And he's someone, like I said, if he was confessed to, he'd lord it over the person. He'd be like flicking his non-existent hair and being all cocky. He'd be going for the cake at the office party that he wasn't invited to.
He'd kind of like be like he'd let you down, quote, like gently, but like in quotations, where like you can tell that he kind of is a little bit like gloating about it and being a little bitch about it.
Oh yeah. He'd be like full of himself inside.
Yeah, like a little mocking.
Yeah, I got confessed too. Yeah. Okay, so who was yours?
Mine was the boy, Apollo Justice.
Okay, he was also on mine. Like, he would have been my third guess. The people I had remaining were Emma Skye, Adrian Andrews, Apollo Justice, Mia Fey, and Eddie Fender. Okay. Those were the 5 I had left.
Brother, when you asked the shipping question, I was like, oh, fuck.
Because you can't choose Godot.
No. I can't. I couldn't. I could not. Clavier and Apollo
sorry, not Godot.
are...
For some reason, I was looking at me. I was looking at...
Clavier and Apollo are like my number one ship. So I was like, okay, I need to find some like other options as well here. And I was like, you know what? Simon and Apollo could be fun. Sebastian and Apollo, I think, could be cute. So I had to like scramble and be like, okay, who else can I pick here? The Clavier is too obvious.
Yeah, well, and first of all, again, sorry for getting my wires crossed just a second ago with Apollo and Mia there. But the one thing that helped with a lot was because that you mentioned Simon, Clavier, and Eustace/Sebastian. Because Eustace is like 17, and so that right away tells me like, okay, so you're not going to be picking anybody old. So this isn't going to be like a Gregory Edgeworth. This isn't going to be this or that. So that actually helped narrow down quite a few because it'd have to be someone who's like fairly young-ish.
Yeah, like minus
a really
25.
Crazy age gap. And some of the characters I couldn't remember their exact ages, like Eddie Fender and Adrian Andrews. And I'm like, actually no, Eddie's old. Crap. He's old.
Yeah, he's
like
old.
40. Dang it, I should have crossed him out. Like, he seems young to me. I also just barely like posted today a TikTok clip of him as a kid eating papers. So I think that
that's so
given
fucking
me
funny.
a young side of him. So now he's way too old. He's way too old.
Yeah, I was also like struggling on like the school question, the high school question, because I was like Apollo is not normal, but he'd try to just like mind his business. Like if he gets caught up in stuff, it's not willingly.
Yeah, no, that helped me narrow down quite a few also, because I'm like, okay, so it's not Uendo Tornado, because he'd have been a theater kid.
Wait, you're right. That like not... Sebastian technically like now would be around the same age as Apollo. He'd be like,
so that would work out.
He'd be like 23 to 4-ish, like around the same age.
I keep forgetting because because there was like a 7-year time skip in there.
Yeah, and I remember because people love the headcanon that Clavier and Sebastian were classmates.
Oh yeah, I think somebody mentioned that in one of our streams before. Yeah, that they would have gone to Themis Legal Academy. Yeah, I like that. Yeah,
I think that's very cute.
Okay, so are we done, or do we have time for like one last round?
Let me check real quick if the other person did like reached out or anything at any point. I mean, it's fine because like it's gonna be off stream, so I don't have to like prepare anything. Let me see real quick.
Because we're doing one more, it might be kind of fun to combine both of our things. Vibe check, and you have to answer whatever question you ask.
Actually, wait a moment. They said it at like 9:30. I don't know if they meant like they said 30 minutes before the start. I don't know if that meant they were starting at 10 p.m. or if they if there was something else. Hold on, I gotta check their channel real quick.
Hi.
Let's see, back to Twitch. Are they live already? Oh, they sure fucking are. Well, I guess.
Oh
that's
crap! So you gotta get going then.
Yeah, I'm gonna head out that and join them in a second, I guess.
Okay, well this was fun. Thanks for having me for this.
Hell yeah!
And thank you to people who are in the chat and hanging out, and people from both our communities who were here. Appreciate all of you. Sorry I wasn't able to read chat. Those who are used to me reading chat and saying hi to everybody.
It's fine. It's fine. They got the disclaimer.
Yeah, but yeah, thanks for this. This is a real fun idea. Thank you for all the effort you put into like Guess Who board.
Yeah, these are fun
and everything like that.
I like doing these. They're a little annoying to make sometimes, but they're fun. And yeah, for anyone who wants to, I'm gonna post this template, or actually you have it as well, so you could do it as well if you have time and I forget to. Someone's gonna post this one in the Discord as well. So
okay.
If anyone wants to play this themselves, they can do so. Yippee!
Nice. And where are you? Like, what channel are you heading over to collab?
I am going to,
next?
and on Twitch we're probably gonna be I'm gonna be ending stream on Twitch on YouTube, but on Twitch we are going to be raiding Ghost Rat Boy. So.
Ghost Rat
Boy, all in one word. They are a part of the VTuber group VRCana that I'm a part of. A lovely guy. So, okay, how do I do this again? How do I do this? I forgot how to do raid messages. Raid. Does this work if I do it like this?
See, while you're doing that, Oka saying thank you for the very Who stream made me smile. Thank you for being here.
All right.
Appreciate ya.
Wait. Oh, fuck! I accidentally canceled. Fuck! I didn't mean to. Anyway, in a second we're gonna do that. I also have a raid message.
Eventually.
In a second we're gonna raid Ghost, and I'm gonna join him for some Minecraft charity shenanigans. Because of that, like a charity event going on.
As soon as the raid goes, we'll be clicking off this call.
Yes. So
and
yeah.
May I plug that if anybody here wants to, and if anybody's not already in my community tomorrow, streaming some 100 Line Last Defense Academy. Next day, Persona 5 Strikers, and then Sunday, gonna try out Hollow Knight for the first time. Ooh. So if anybody wants to hang over either at twitch.tv/LoganRobo or youtube.com/@LoganRobo, I'd love to meet new people, hang out with new friends.
Hell yeah, go check out Logan. He's a fun dude, fun guy, and I'm probably gonna bug you again at some point for another like HSR thingy, because that was also very fun.
Yeah. I've had a blast both times collabing with you, so yeah, just let me know.
Yeah, but also raid gonna go get started thing now. So chat, say bye to Logan. Say bye to me unless you're joining Ghost stream, in which case I will still be around, just not streaming. But yeah. Anyone who decides to hop off here, bye-bye.
I miss you, chat. I miss you already, chat. Bye.
Bye, and bye-bye, Logan. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Have a good one.
Bye. And there we go. And chat, I will be in that call in a minute.